Welcome to the 2023 ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Championships. My name is Noel Brower Francis and I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Hoshe Hudson.
Okay, so we are bringing to you live the ISSA Fan Zone experience. We were here last year and I'm sure you enjoyed the coverage that we brought to you. First, let us just tell you that we can't show the live feed because TVJ has the exclusive coverage. So we can bring you footage from the stands and we could give you 1 and 2 interviews, but it's just a fun experience. And here we're in the process of watching the girls class 100 meter heats, and we saw some impressive running there by Serena Cole and Alana Reid. Oshay, what are your thoughts?
I mean, they are doing exactly what we expect so far. These are just the preliminary rounds, so you're not expecting any of the bigger names to be running together. But so far, the athletes are doing just what they need to do to qualify into the next round. It's going to be a lot of running for these championships. A lot of these athletes are doubling up. Let's spare a thought for the likes of Alexis James from Petersfield. She just ran, made it in as well, did just enough. And whilst we're awaiting the other heats to come up, we haven't heard of any major casualties that really will cause any scared so far to the persons who are looking on. Because I know everybody's looking forward to their senior teams coming to the party, doing what expected, and to ensure that there's no disappointment. So far, we're really, really happy with what we're seeing.
Yes, and I must say that the conditions are very good for sprinting, and I just want to see all the athletes, as you say, just make it through to the next round. Oshay, there have been some changes to the schedule. As we're accustomed to seeing the 100 meter finals run on a Friday, but this year it's not on a Friday. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, Champs has become such of an interesting brand and I mean a spectacle that people want excitement on at all times. So when the idea came up of changing the schedule to ensure that all the days except the first day had a final to look forward to and fans to come out, because again this serves as a revenue generator for ISSA, so they want to not only leave everything for Saturday, and again it also gives the athletes enough time to recover. A lot of athletes, they are so talented that they do the double in terms of events. Some of the doubles are really tough, the 2-4, even the 1-2 for some athletes are really tough. So to spread it out, it's really commendable. And on Wednesday, of course, it is really this is second day of Champs. And I mean,
no, today's the first.
It's the first day, so it's going to be the second day. Mm-hmm. So what we really want is for the excitement to start building and stuff. And I mean, what a better way to have it. So we say to the fans, you don't want to miss it. So if you haven't yet heard that the schedule, you are so accustomed to having finals on Fridays and Saturdays, that's no longer the case. You have finals on Wednesdays. So we're encouraging you to come out, because if you're here, as you say in the stand, you're seeing live, you're feeling the energy, you're able to interact, to cheer on it, your athletes and from your school. So yes, I'm happy for the change that has been made.
Excellent point, and I must say that also agree with you to encourage the fans to come, because we have some excellent athletes on show, some impressive athletes. We have some medalists from the World Under-20 Championships in Cali, Colombia. Last year, we have Buwaji Nkrumah from Kingston College, who is touted, he's a national junior record holder already, but he's touted to challenge the champs record of 10.12 set by Zarnell Hughes way back, I believe, in 2014. And I'm sure that a lot of persons are expecting him to put on a great show. We have seen him so far this season, and he has looked really impressive. Also, Serena Cole, as you can see, she lived in the shadows of the Clayton twins, and now it is her time to shine. You know, she also has run a very fast time at 11.13 last year, a personal best. The champs record is 11.12 held by Veronica Campbell-Brown. Also, that is under threat if conditions are perfect. And as we saw earlier, Alana Reid, the bronze medalist in the 200 meters, she's representing Heidel, and she should push Serena Cole in that 100 meter final. What are your thoughts looking towards those clashes?
I mean, that's two mega races that people are looking forward to. On the boys' side, I don't think it's going to be much of a mega clash, but a lot of persons are looking forward to the young man that you mentioned, Boraji, to do well. And I'm hearing rumbles to say that probably tonight he would just come out and get it out of the way if the conditions are suitable, take the pressure off himself. But again, regardless of him doing it tonight or otherwise, I expect at some point during the champs, once the conditions are favorable, for him to challenge a record, because he has been in spanking form all season. There's no doubt about that. So we're just anticipating to see what he will produce. Some people are saying sub 10. I don't know. Again, is it possible? I believe it is possible. And if it happens, I'll be happy, because again, it gives us that sort of energy and excitement going into the senior, the rest of the season, which is going to be mostly for the seniors. And I figure if he is able to go sub 10, his name will be in reckoning as it regards to the senior athletes and those who are looking for a space to go to the World Championships later this year. So he's not alone. We have daily, and we're hearing without certainty that level might run. So those are athletes with good pedigree, but he's going to do well. For the females, that is what I am expecting, a bigger challenge to. 11.12 by Veronica Cameron, once the condition is right. I figure that both athletes, they are so now motivated. It's 1-1. Nobody wants to lose. It's the two teams that's chasing championships. I am looking forward to a mega race.
Yes, and another athlete that we can look forward to in the Class 1 boys 100 meters, he's from Cayman Islands, Jaden Reed, representing Jamaica College. So he should also be prominent in that 100 meters. But as I said, it is Buwaje Nkrumi's race to lose. And he's confident, and we really expect big things from him. Also in the other events, what are the other clashes that you're looking forward to for these championships?
I mean, there was one athlete that a lot of persons here was wondering if she would be ready to run, and that's the young lady from Edwin Allen, that's Terry Long, all right, Tiana Lee Terry Long. She would have been the double winner last year in her first year as a Class 3 athlete. She's back for her second year, and people were concerned that, having not seen much of her all season, is she ready? And I think she has answered those questions, and she'll be facing another young lady from Wolmer's in Natrice East. And that young lady has matured immensely and is running good all season. So outside of Terry Long being the person in the spotlight also, she was, now everybody's going to say that she won't want to relinquish that sort of favoritism. So I'm looking forward to that clash in that event. There's also going to be a mega clash at 400 meters for girls. Everybody knows by now, if you're following all season, of Ricky and Russell from Auburn Technical and Onika Makano from Idle, both athletes have run 51 this year. Yes. 51 is no easy feat by no athletes. In the same race. So this year, at this meet, this is where it really matters most. So I'm looking forward to see that those are my two events. On the boys' side, yes, there might be other events that, but most of them have clear favorites. But because of what's happening on the girls' side, and because what we have been seeing all season in terms of the neck and neck battle, I'm looking forward to those two events.
Yes. Another young lady that we should mention too in the Class 3 100 meters is another Wolmerian, Tiana Marshall. Yes, she should run pretty well. As you said earlier, Natrice East, she's the under 17 trials winner, and the team was selected. Just now. What are your thoughts on that team? I think it's a powerful team, and I'm happy to see that Jaden Hibbert, we will speak about him a little later, is on that team.
I mean, the Caribbean countries have realized that Caribbean is no longer just another meet. It is a mega meet, because this side of the hemisphere is producing quality athletes. Therefore, if you talk about competition, you said it earlier, I was taken aback at the launch of champs when I heard there's about 100 athletes outside of Jamaica that is going to be participating at championships.
From 30 countries.
And that will show you that athletes, especially in the Caribbean, it was just today I was talking to a young lady at work, and she's from Cayman. So I was saying to her, you have a team to celebrate and to cheer on despite being from Cayman, because there are a lot of schools here with foreign athletes, not from the greater parts of America and those other countries, but from the Caribbean. And they are coming here to compete. So one of the things, when you have or sending a strong team to Caribbean Games, it will therefore renew rivalry, because a lot of them here, they compete for the same team, but when you get to Caribbean Games, you're on the other side. You're wearing your country on your back, and you're no longer on the same team, and now everybody will want to showcase their best. I'm happy to see Iber taking the time away from his collegiate schedule to come and this man probably never had to come. He's doing something now that is really spectacular in terms of his performance to date. I know he might be besting the field in the Caribbean, but you should also remember that as athletes, you have a responsibility to motivate others. So when the other youngsters will see him and be there with him, and the others like Serena Cole, they're world junior medalist, Alexis James, they're world junior medalist, but they have decided, Cedrica Williams, those athletes who are really doing big in their events, going, it shows that we have taken this game and to build the brand of track and field in the Caribbean. Jamaica is one of the leading nations in terms of what we produce, so we have to support the game stability.
I agree with you, and as you mentioned, the athletes from other countries who will be here competing. And I'm saying the championship, it augurs well for the Caribbean Games, because you will have other athletes who are very competitive now, having tasted the championship atmosphere, that vibes, you know, and performing under pressure. And as I said, they'll be competing against the Jamaican athletes, and I'm sure that they will compete well and do their country proud. Another athlete that, as I said, we're talking about the influx of overseas athletes. There's an athlete from Uganda who's representing Homo Technical. Her name is Florence Nafamba, and I understand that she's very impressive, you know, in the steeplechase and the 2000. Could you tell me something about her?
The thing about it, you know, a lot of persons were surprised to see. Actually, it was two of them that came here. One, unfortunately, is not eligible to compete at champs. But when you can think about coming all the way from Africa, seeing what you were seeing, because I know they were probably motivated by what they had seen in the past. There was another young man that went, Arimana Rogers, that went to KC, came from that same country, and it worked for him for the most part. So when they came, a lot of persons were not aware of them because they went to Homo Technical. Most of the girls' teams, except for Edwin Allen over the last few years, were attracting Homo had a few too, but they were from the Caribbean. But to get somebody out of Africa coming here with that level of talent, she is just 15 years old. And she is as confident as any other athlete you'll find at championships. And she's coming here in her first championship to say that she understands the assignment at 3,000 meter and at 2,000 meter steeplechase. She's already saying she has secured that for her team. Not being overly confident, but to have a youngster at that level in an open event. Usually the bigger ones in the upper class usually dominate, and it takes some time for the younger ones. But again, she's from Uganda. You have to understand that these athletes, when they come to the championships, yes, they come for the Jamaican experience, but they are also coming here to build on their talent. So it's an advantage for us. Other athletes now will have something now to motivate them, because again, the East Africans are known for the dominance at the event. The Jamaicans who want to have an effect at the international level need to draw on these athletes. And I'm happy she's in the camp, and I can tell of being affiliated with that camp, the athletes in that camp that in the middle distance or the long distance program, they are motivated by her presence.
Speaking of the long distance, because that is one of the, those are some of the events from the 800 meters straight back to the 3,000 that I am looking forward to, because I believe that we have some quality athletes on show. One of the events that I'm looking at is the Class 1 800 meters for girls, and you have a young lady from Alphonsus Davis, Kishay Rowe. You have Jodian Mitchell from Homo Technical. You have Rikisha Sims from Medunalin. That could be a monster clash. And there's a young lady also from St. Mary, Sean Walters. What do you think about that event?
Again, what I like about the fact is that these athletes have been running against each other since their debut at champs. They might have met in different classes. Some would have stepped up in the class first, but now they, for the most part, are coming together at Class 1. Some are first years, some are second years. We have seen much of them running this season, not always running the same event. But guess what? This is championship, and one thing we cannot doubt or cannot say is that they are ready, because we have seen it. The athletes, they're running fast, and these are 4 young ladies who I can tell you nobody wants to lose. It's almost like bragging rights, who will win. And I'm expecting it to be a ding-dong battle. I think it will come down to strategy. I've seen some different strategies being employed. You talk about Kishero. She has probably changed it up a little bit this year. She's trying to use her speed as opposed to the other years. She might just stay back and try to go with the crowd. She has speed, so she gets out of the pack and she tries to outsprint them. While another athlete like a Jody and Mitchell, who is a tactician, she'll look for that moment to strike. She may not have the best foot speed, but she positions herself at the strategic point where she knows when she makes a move, it's hard to react against her. Rikisha Sims, we know, is an athlete that's brave. She takes it out. Sean Walters does the same thing. She goes out, and she's almost like, chase me. And more than other times, she might be caught, but doesn't mean that she's not doing well. But I'm looking forward. I think she's in her final year, that's Walters, and I'm expecting her to go out with a statement. The others might have had a 1 more year eligibility, but I'm expecting all of them to take that crown, because that's their event in the middle distance program. So that should be a tough one there, but I can't call it.
Well, I agree with you. It is very tough, and as you say, Kishero has been changing up her strategy, but the last 2 events that I've seen her run, she starts to sprint with the last 200 meters and she leaves them for dead. They can't live with her. But as you said, it's going to come down to strategy, and she has to be careful not to be boxed in on the day. And these 4 athletes, we're going to see them again also in the 1500 meters. So definitely they know each other's strength, and they will be feeding off each other and staying close to one another. And it will be a tactical race, as you said. Looking now at the field events, we need to look at some of the field events. For me, last year, one of the biggest disappointments, perhaps the biggest, was Cedrica Williams, who I expected to break, not only to win, but to break the champ's record, because she was throwing up a storm right throughout the season. And she came about 6th, I believe, 5th or 6th. She's back again this year and throwing over 50 meters. What do you think that she will have some redemption, come back?
It's not that if I think, because, being close to that camp, she's already saying, and she would have said it to the manager, saying to us, the fans and the supporters, that she's coming back to redeem herself. She's an excellent talent, very confident. As I said before, this year she has been putting in the work, and even at some of the meets that you might have seen her not getting it in the first 2 or 3 throws, she's able to compose herself and come at even at the clutch moments and produce some big throws. So I'm expecting her probably from the preliminary round to put that record to bed. If not in the finals, it will happen, because she has been one of the standard bearers now for not only Open Technical but for Jamaica, because we don't see much of those athletes throughout the classes. We see it on the boys' side, and that's why we usually have World Juniors from the males, so the Calabar throws and Petersfield throws and those other schools would have produced world-class throws. But the females, we never usually see them doing that well at the junior level, much more at the senior level. So she's somebody now that is inspiring a lot of other athletes to be there to do it. The other throws in the class, she might be heads and shoulders for them on paper, but we'll have to perform again. But I think this year she's waiting to right that wrong.
Another athlete that, well, you're not missing any action. The Class 1 boys 100 meter will get underway shortly. So we're just discussing some field events, looking at the ladies. Another athlete, as I said, who impressed me was Sharika Christie. I saw her doing the triple jump at the Curve to Childs, and then she went over and won the javelin. Very impressive. You don't really see that sort of combination. So I'm looking forward to see if she can repeat that feat, or even, go close to that at the championship. So we have some very good athletes to look forward to in the field events.
I believe that athlete Christie is one of the heptathletes from her school is from where Natasha is.
Natasha
Morris. She's from Glengough. If that's the young lady you're talking.
No, I think she's now at
Idel.
Yes.
Idel.
Yes.
So I think that's their heptathlete, if I'm not also wrong. So seeing that sort of competition, it is making them ready, because what doesn't happen for the multi-eventers, they do not have a full multi-event competition throughout the development season. So they have to be going from events to events, trying to sharpen themselves and their skills at the event that would come together to give you that silver event for champs. So yes, when you see an athlete confident enough to leave a jumping pitch to go and throw with the minutes apart of an event, it tells you a lot. And I think that young lady is coming as the odds-on favorite. There are others there, but she's the odds-on favorite, and it's going to be big points for Ideal as a champs chase in school, because and points is big points.
Yes, and as you mentioned, champs chase in school, we have some knowledgeable viewers. We just like to point out something. I mean, the Central Championships was very close. Was decided by a point or half a point, thereabouts. And because of that, persons were saying, and they're still saying it, that the championship is going to be very close. But I like to point out something to some persons who might not be aware. You had some athletes competing for Hydel at Central Championships who are ineligible to compete at champs. The names that come to mind is Abigail Campbell, formerly of Fern Court,
and Bingham,
who I have never seen lose a 400 meters in the National Stadium. So she transferred to Hydel, but she won't be able to compete for Hydel in the 400 meters, nor on their 4x4 relay. Kamoy Bingham, who broke the record, the Hurldes record last year, transferred also from St. Jago High to Hydel High. She won't be able to compete, so that is big points there. And also there's a young lady, Katie Johnson, who was attending Steertown Academy last year. She's now at Hydel. So you're looking at about between 30 to 40 points right there, and that could hurt Hydel in chasing Eden Allen for the title. And for me, that is going to be crucial.
And these are the things that persons who are not following closely would not understand, when sometimes the pundits and the predictors, for the most part, are saying Edwin Allen has a comfortable gap there. Should everything go according to as predicted? Because predictions are predictions. Because they know that Ideal possess a lot of big names that they would have attracted through transfers, but they are not eligible to compete here. And what matters, they are heavy point scores, and they would have done that and show that at Central Champs, and still they were just able to outmuscle Edwin Allen by half a point. It shows therefore that that's not much of a gap in some coaches' mind, much more in Mr. Dyke's mind to worry about, because again, that gap will now widen when you subtract that points that they would have earned at Central Championships. But again, I always say to myself, it's good. The athletes, they understand the decisions they make. Does it always appease the fans? Does it always be something that the fans like to see? No, because when you have like an Abigail Campbell that has been developing and it's on a trajectory up, and to put a pause in that for a year. Yes, it's just one meet, but again, it's champs. Everybody wants to be at the big dance. Come on, being an excellent hurdler. Everybody wants to be at the big dance. And the thing about it, I think Abigail Campbell came chasing character championships under 20 title to be on the team. She did not make an individual team. She was in the relays for now, based on the list that has been put forward in terms of the team. But everybody would want to be a champs. But again, there's always next year. If you ask me, if Ideal doesn't win the championship, we can probably point out where they were short in terms of points that they would have accumulated. But again, this is champs.
And as you made that point, I realize now that the Class 1 boys, 100 meters, they're lining up now in the blocks. And I'm seeing that man from Kingston College, who a lot of persons have come here today to see. And, we were talking about it earlier. It's perhaps the first day of champs. I've seen so many spectators, and it argues well for the schedule change. And I'm saying tomorrow, if we get the results that we want to see, it would vindicate the organizers for changing up the champ schedule. So Bawaji and Krumi will run out of lane 4 for the Class 1 boys 100-meter heats. And as I said earlier, the conditions are excellent for sprinting, and I expect to see a super fast time. Perhaps not the record tonight, but it would be a good time, to be honest, for him to go after it, because
that's precious.
Yes, the conditions are just great. The sun is not out, and it's just cool, and it's not really look at the still conditions. We will see. We get a wind gauge in after this event, but I'm looking forward to this event, and in Krumi, he looks very focused, looking down the track. And as I said, a lot of persons are here to see what this young man will bring to the table. What are your thoughts on this young man?
Well, it's three times a charm. This is his third year campaigning in Class 1. He has not won the title just yet. And what I hear to be odds-on favorite to win, and also to have that sort of confidence in knowing that he already has his target set. And I'm hearing and I'm seeing from what he's displaying on the field, he's working hard. He's motivated, having speaking to world beaters, the great Usain Bolt. Those are people he would have had in some point in his camp, in his background, speaking to him, encouraging him. And he would have been coming off a spectacular World Juniors last year. Despite not winning, now he's coming back to say, I am a World Junior medalist.
He came second, and he got up late, but he's powering through the field just now, and looks very composed and easy. Stopping the clock at 10.48 seconds, the flash time. Adjusted to, rounded up to 10.50 seconds. Negative 1.0 meter per second wind. So definitely he looks extremely good. That young man there, Bawaji and Kume. You can hear the buzz around the stadium. Persons in the grandstand getting very excited, by that run there by Bawaji and Krumi.
Well, the KC fans are out, and that's something you have to commend them for. They are here from the very first whistle. There is something, Noel, and I don't want to be very problematic or to rub any fans wrong, but there's something that we saw it just now. There's always, and it happened in the last character trials, the start sometimes for Bawaji just not works out. We have seen it in past events where he stumbles from the blocks.
Last year, yes, he stumbled.
And those are
blocks,
things. Just now, I think he sat in the blocks. I'm not sure if he was zoned into his race, and probably not, because he was probably one of the...
Perhaps he didn't want a false start,
Well, that's
because one of the things persons must remember, and I've interviewed many athletes, based on all my travels and things, and they always tell me that the first race is the one that they're most nervous. I interviewed Rochelle Clayton in Eugene last year. She told me that the first race, same thing, Cheyenne Salmon, everybody, the first race, there's some jitters.
Especially when people are looking forward to see what you will do. Because I know a lot of fans, the stadium went quiet just now when the race was going to start. And this is just a preliminary. But again, I just want to see him get it right. Because again, one of the things that I think will give him a fighting chance or a better chance, not his ability, but is the execution of the race. So I'm hoping when the pressures get tighter in the semifinals, even the finals where there are other persons lining up to his right and to his left would have the ability to even win the crown over him, that he gets it right. But again, as you said before, sometimes it's caution. And when they go back to their different camps this afternoon and they look back to the race and they see that now they know what it feels like, the cobwebs are out, the butterflies are no longer in the stomach, he should be able to come out and produce a good time.
Yes, and the Kingston College coaches are sitting to our left, and they were watching that race with a lot of interest, and they were happy when they saw him recover, coming out of his drive phase, controlling the race in the middle of at the 50-meter mark, and then just moving away cruising to a comfortable victory. So the second heat is on, and the man from Jamaica College I was telling you about earlier from the Cayman Islands, that's Jaden Reed, cantering 10.50 flash time, rounded up to 10.51 seconds. So almost identical time as to the one done by Bawaji and Krumi. So Jaden Reed is one of them we have to look out for. And in the next event, we're seeing the young man there from Herbert Morrison, DeAndre Daly, who actually won the Carifta title last year, beating Nkrumah here inside the National Stadium. But he messed up at the Boys and Girls Championship last year, and so he would really like to make amends. So DeAndre Daly, yes, he has a lot to prove, but he has Nkrumah to deal with.
And he has a lot to get right, because in his last major outing, which would have been at the trials, I remember he sat in the blocks for one of the events, had to run his way almost full 100 on the throttle going down the track. So
and he had to wait to see if he was
in the
one of the non-automatic qualifiers. Yes.
And I mean, I spare a thought for him though, because this man had, young man had a major scare at the start of the year, which could have probably not seeing him being here at this point. And again, he was in a motor vehicle accident. I've heard him spoken. Thankfully, there was nothing that would have caused a major interruption in his training and his abilities. But I know he probably would have played on his mind. And I've heard him in interviews as recent as last week to say that had become a motivation. So it's like, I get a second lease on life. So therefore, what I use this now as another hurdle, as another obstacle. Yes, I was set back, but I'm coming back. And I know without any doubt, he's an experienced campaigner. Again, he's probably amongst the top 3 here to medal. Again, we're trying to look in the crowd. We're not seeing Brian Level out.
I was about to mention, yes, Brian Level. Therefore, we haven't seen him for the past 3-4 weeks.
And we probably know why.
I missed him at the Gibson relays, the Gibson McCook relays, and I said that something is wrong. And, you know, there were whispers that he might be hurt.
Carrying something.
And, you know, there are still whispers that Level might compete at champs, but perhaps only in the 200 meters. But we'll see. But I think the 200 meter might be more difficult for him.
I'm believing that because when I saw a feature on the team, and I mean, they would have been primarily featuring the girls team, but they were saying that there are quality male athletes on Edwin team, and he's the chief.
Oh my! There was some drama in the blocks there, in the heat, involving DeAndre Daly of Herbert Marson. Couldn't see it with the naked eye, but we will see what the officials have to say about this one. But it's always unfortunate when, you know, there is a false start. You know, the athletes, they have trained.
The preliminary round.
Yes, they trained all year for the championship. You're nervous, you come, it's the first day. You just want, as I said earlier, the first races, you always have the jitters, you want to get it out of the way. But I'm seeing Mr. Courtney Brooks now, and it's a red card for the young man out of lane 5. So Antonia Samuels of Rossies is out of this one. So shown the red card there by Mr. Brooks. So six began the race, and now it's now down to 5. So I am expecting now everybody to sit in the blocks, which will suit DeAndre Daly in this one.
I mean, that was a red card there. Nobody wants a second because, again, the red cards are plenty. They come out at any call. I don't think the officials at this meet will be using discretions like we see they did in a few other meets. And again, it's a teaching
teaching moment
for the athletes, but also we have to also remember they're human. But as human as you get, you still have to perform within the confines and the limits that they have set according to the international standards. But now, the whole field now will be cautious, and it will make for a more better race for the young man.
So DeAndre Daly getting a poor start, but coming out of his drive phase now, chasing the young man from Kingston College and going past him easily. 10.64 the flash time. Let's see what's the official time. The wind is pretty consistent, negative 1.10, 10.64 the official time for DeAndre Daly. So all the top performers so far coming into this 100 meters have advanced to the next round. O'Shea.
And again, that's an expectation, and we're happy to see that it is holding true to what, because nobody wants to see a lopsided semifinals nor a lopsided finals where athletes aren't able to compete just because of a false start. So far all the names are making it in, and again it then creates and attracts a bigger crowd, a better crowd, and greater anticipation for Wednesday. Definitely.
Looking at the crowd, as I said, it's a nice build-up inside the National Stadium, and I'm sure that they are treated to some quality track and field here this evening.
It's telling now because there are no finals on for today. Every event that's been contested today, contrary to what probably would have been broadcast in social media and other places, when you see fans come out just to see athletes give of themselves in the preliminary rounds of their jumps, their throws, their field, their track events. It shows that people are taking track and field serious.
And another thing too that we must mention, this year is the first full audience where there's no limitations because, as you know, we are recovering from the pandemic. Last year we had champs, but it was scaled down. Yes, they had restrictions, but this year now everything is back to normal, and persons who are real track and field fans, those inside the stadium and those who are watching at home or from wherever you are, we're happy to see this and everybody just coming out and enjoying a good evening of track and field.
And I think the whole build-up of the development meets are playing into the interest of the fans, because unlike in some former years, the defending champions, they were clear favorites of who would like it to win, and the margin of errors was so wide that at least they were still favorites even after we did do those miscalculations, if they do happen. But this year, the teams are so close. I've looked at a few of the predictions, and when I see a school winning by 2 points,
yes,
a school winning by 14 points,
yes,
that's just one event. A Deckcat and Eptat can change a whole lot of that in one go. And so it makes for the fans now to come out and want to see, because no longer you're going to coming out thinking that your team is just competing for a second. Your team has a full shot, so you're coming out.
And just keeping the fans who are watching in suspense. There are a few injury concerns for some of the top schools. So that would make the championship interesting. As my co-host O'Shea said earlier, that the prediction, the Champs prediction book, and if you can get this book, it's $1,000, a very good book. The Champs book on the boys' side, they have the winner winning by 2 points. Yeah. And as we know, that is if everything goes according to plan. But this is Champs, and nothing goes according to plan. So 2 points would really tell you that we're going to have a stellar championships on the boys' side. And on the girls' side, it's also pretty close. As I said, 30 points is nothing to scoff at or to feel comfortable, because anything can happen on the day. If you could just show the audience again the book, yeah. O'Shea.
I mean, and one thing about it,
hold it up properly, so that, yes. So if you can get this book, it tells you everything you need to know. It has features on the athletes who would have left last year, and it has the preamble on all the events and how they expect them to go from first to 8th. So it's a very good book to get and tell you everything you want to know about the championships.
And I mean, not only that, there are some good features otherwise. What I like about the book, Noel, in time past you usually see some big names, out one or two at least, on the book. But this year they're putting persons who are really from champs chasing teams. That's what I like. Are mega performers.
Yes.
Again, when I saw the cover alone, I got excited. I got excited because it featured at least 4 different schools.
Yes.
And it's 4 different schools with pedigree. Yes. So I was happy when I saw it. I'm like, champs is a reflection of athletes from different parts of the country, from different schools, and everybody having that huge, and I'd say huge because no longer, even some of the top 5 schools on both sides, the level of talents I see is something that we have to be proud about, because to see these coaches put in the work after meets after meets to get them here, and then when they come to champs, you're seeing some of the finished products, and it looks very good to the highs when we see it. So really and truly, I'm happy. As you said, the book will tell you. So if you're a novice, you can at least look to see where your school will fall.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's there.
And yes, excellent point. And we have to really big up our coaches. They work behind the scenes to get the athletes up to world-class level and to make the country proud. And we really appreciate them. We like the work that has been done at GC Foster College, churning out these coaches who go into different schools and to produce, all of these quality athletes. Kudos to the coaches, doing a sterling job, pushing out these world-class athletes.
Medals will be shared. That's the thing I like sometimes. Medals are shared with schools. So no longer will the big 3 or the big 4 be the only schools packing up all the medals. There are schools, the lesser known schools without big teams, but with big athletes. And that's the thing about it. Every coach now wants to be given the opportunity, because it doesn't matter where you are. Once you have talents, once you have the abilities, you have learned the craft, you can produce quality athletes. And we're seeing them coming from different schools. When I look at a school like Magati High School and Port Antonio High School, those schools, Lacovia, those are names that we probably would not know. Town Academy, they are producing athletes who like come here and win medals and win and do well. So
I agree with you. And there's a young lady by the name Shania Douglas of Mushet High, expected to do extremely well in the 200 meters and the 400 meters, and she's going to be running in that 200 meters. You know, I think with Dockery.
Sabrina, yeah. So it underscores the point that we're trying to make, that when GC Foster produces coaches, they have somewhere to go and to work. Because again, there's something about coaching. When you can coach an athlete that's already an established talent, it feels good. But when you can get an athlete just by mere abilities and potential and turn them and convert them and motivate them into becoming the athletes that they always believed that wanted to be, that it's even better than winning a championship for a lot of coaches. That's the kind of feeling, because some of these athletes are the ones who go on to become national athletes, to become world beaters. We talk about Usain Bolt. He came from a school that probably will never win champs in our lifetime, William Nib. But guess what? His name, once you say William Nib now, everybody knows that name. And that school gets that recognition, even when they don't have the talents like him, probably will never have it again. So it shows you that coaches are to be commended. Fans, yes, are to be commended for the support. But without coaches, we won't have athletes.
Yes. And let me just say that, and this is without any apology, the ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championship is the best high school championship in the entire world.
Yeah.
It's the best high school championship in the entire world. And I might just add that the World Athletics wrote me yesterday to say that they would like to have coverage of this report on this championship. You will never see that for any other high school championships worldwide, but the Jamaica High School Championship really has gotten international recognition, and we produce world-class athletes, as you said earlier. And it is really right up there, celebrating over 100 years.
100 years, and I mean, not only 100 years, but 100 years of being consistently producing good athletes. So one of the things we have to commend the sponsors, we have to commend the support. ISSA has been doing a good job. Yes, it is featured on paper to be an extension of physical education, but champs has long past that in terms of track and field. People come to champs, travel miles to come to champs. You talk about the governing body wants to know what's happening in Jamaica.
Yes.
It shows that at this time of the year, approaching the latencies, going into the Easter season, every eyes are watching what's happening in Jamaica, because they know at the close of the championships you can have world records, you can have world leading times, even times rivaling senior athletes. So these are things that people look forward to, and I'm really happy that World Athletics is looking on to Jamaica, because again, Jamaica has earned it. You ask me, yes, we may not be winning championships, but guess what? We are almost always at the top of the pecking order. So we have to really encourage the athletes, and that's why we want the young ones to look on coming here. Some will not win, some will win, but again, guess what? Everybody will have a fair chance, and you might not get it now, but there's another opportunity. If you are so motivated, if you are so dedicated, you can go on. Don't give up. There's a scholarship opportunity in it. There's something in it for you. A moment to change a community, a moment to inspire a younger brother, a younger sister. And when you see these reports on a world level where everybody can look on, if you're not able to see, you can read and hearing. And I'm hoping that it produces some spectacular time, some big shows, some big jumps, so that it can then live up to the expectations of world athletics.
Another excellent point there, O'Shea, as you said, talking about college, a lot of recruiters are here at these championships, looking for athletes who they can take back to their respective universities. And how that works, though, I believe that the recruiter will have to approach the coach or the parent, the person who's in charge, but they usually only approach senior athletes. You might see somebody in class 2 that has potential and thing, but you wait until they reaches class 1. You know, I remember a couple of years ago when a coach came down and he was explaining everything to me. But every year, a lot of coaches from overseas are here to watch the Boys and Girls Championship. And even if they don't get to make it to the Boys and Girls Championship, they go to the Caribbean Games to watch them.
And I mean, it shows you that for these colleges in America, for their continuity of their programs and for the brand that they are trying to build, coming to Jamaica to look for assets, it shows you that they take what we do here serious. And I always say to athletes, you may not be in the top 8, but if you're in the top 16, you might be good enough, because there's a wide cross spread of colleges in America with quality coaches, and they're offering to these athletes good educational opportunity. I always say first, think about it as a good educational opportunities, and you can always then use it as a stepping stone. So yes, the recruiters will come, and I know for sure there are recruiters here already who are looking out for specific athletes. Some have already been convinced, and they take the journey to come and watch these athletes. I think it is a tactical move to let the athletes realize that yes, we are so interested in you that we travel length and journey to come to Jamaica to see you run. And to convince you. Yes, it comes down to the coach, it comes down to the parent, but when a coach see a recruiter from US travels to the country with interest in my athletes.
All right, so we have a false start there. Looks to be the young man from lane 4, who might have gotten up a bit early. Let us see if he will get a reprieve or he will get the red card from Mr. Courtney Brooks.
And I mean, the previous false starter was in lane 4.
Yes.
So we're hoping it's not a recurrence of what we saw earlier. But again, as you said before, and that young man is from one of the schools we're talking about, Steertown Academy. Now, a lot of people don't know where that is from. It's over in St. Anne, I'm hearing. I think it shows you that athletes are coming here, lesser known schools, but they're coming with heavy expectation. And I'm hoping he gets a chance because he's expecting to represent his school.
Yes, and he's seen red. Mr. Brooks showed him the red card. So they need to. So he got a red card there, lane 4.
And his schoolmate behind him is reacting because I think the better of the two is behind him and he's holding his head in his hand.
Yes, I hope they will check lane 4 after this. Maybe I don't know if the block there's a slippage or anything like that, but it's very unfortunate. As you can see, look at his teammate crunched over. It's a head in hands moment, but 7 are now in this heat. Set position. Good start, but look at the man from Camperdown. Moves away from the field. Looks very easy. Camperdown sprinter there. So he wins 10.53 seconds. The flash time. Negative 0.3 meters per second. 10.55 time rounded up to. So Harris of Camperdown, you know. Camperdown back in the day was called the Sprint Factory. It has been closed down for a couple of years now, so let's see if it's going to be open. So looking at the young man from Steertown Academy warming up, still trying to get over the disappointment of his teammates.
And incidentally is in lane 4.
Yes, my goodness. So he's in the same lane, so a lot of pressure on him there for this one. Looks like the final heat, O'Shea.
It is the final lead from what we're seeing. We're drawing closer to the opening ceremony. I was pleasant surprised they had. I'm hearing of the kind of opening ceremony that has been planned. They'll wait until the second day of the championship to have more of a spectacle in terms of what they want to produce. But I'm seeing person lining up from the entrance from the Stadium East End for the opening ceremony. And I'm kind of happy that with this kind of crowd here, that the organizers are taking the opportunity to put together a good opening ceremony, because again, we're producing world-class championship here, world-class organization. I think the way to get the championship on from that point of view needs to be attractive and exciting, and I'm happy to see that.
Okay, I wonder what sort of entertainment we are going to have. Looking at the marathon tunnel, you know, I've seen a lot of persons there, you know, piling up. So it seems as if we're going to have a big opening ceremony, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope the fans who are watching will get a chance to see and hear what is on offer for the opening ceremony of the 2023 ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships. You're not missing anything. The 100 meters final heat is on track. My name is Noel Bravo Francis, and I'm here with my co-host, Mr.
I'm Hoshi Hudson.
Yes, so it's our pleasure bringing the fan zone to you. We'll be interviewing a few fans, as we go along throughout this coverage. A couple of days, we'll see how that works. Oh, there's another false start. So, my goodness, so this is becoming chaotic.
And this is sometimes probably what happens when you're the last one, waiting there, anxiety and everything. But again, there's something that was of concern to you. I don't know if it's a concern for you as well, Noel. There was, at the last Velocity Fest, a lot of false starting, a lot of recalling, yes. And some big athletes getting red cards. And I was wondering to myself, was it a situation where the tuning of the starting system, was it up to be blamed? Was it just that the athletes weren't just unsettled? What was the cause? And I was saying to myself, I don't want it to be this situation for champs, because I know the officials.
Well, Mr. Brooks, it seems as if there'll be a reprieve. Oh, that is very good.
A yellow.
That is very good. So reprieve for lane 1, and he will be getting a warning from Mr. Brooks. Yeah. So it's very good, Yeah. For a moment there, I thought he was going to lane 4. Yeah. So it's a good thing that...
I sometimes wonder, because what I'm not seeing happening a lot of these days, when the athletes are probably uncomfortable in their blocks, I don't know if a lot of them are schooled into the clearing that before the start of fires the gun, raise your hand to say, I am uncomfortable. I need to because it may not be an issue in terms of your position in the block. It could be also I'm not, your mind is not yet settled. So raise your hand, stride out, and get an opportunity to set yourself. And the man from Stairtown now is trying to do it for his team to qualify into and he's actually going to win. So that's a good rebound for the Stairtown Academy. 10.58 into a negative 0.10 meters per second. Win is not a bad time. And I know he's now going to go back and console his teammate and say, boy, I have to do this for you.
Yes, and we saw something like this a couple of years ago with the Clayton twins, where Tia false started, and it affected Tina, but she recomposed herself and then just went and just won it for her sister. She was disappointed because usually when they run, they want to finish 1-2, and so we have seen these things happen, but you just need to adjust, get back your composure, and just go out there and do the job. And
there's something that happened today. I'm not sure if you were watching the entirety of the meet, but during I believe it was 100 meters, it could be at the class 3 young ladies, there was one from Merle Grove that made what she thought was a glaring false start, and before the officials could approach her, she started crying. She didn't move, but she was crying, and I guess she was just awaiting a red card, and they gave her a chance, and she still managed to qualify. So it shows that they have to have that sort of cry. It's good to cry, but even in her crying, I saw her, when she saw the yellow card, she just quickly wiped her face. So when she was going down to the block, she just did, I think with her hands, wiped her eyes. I said, let's get this done. And that's commendable for an athlete, because again, the kind of emotions that would have been there probably could throw off a lot of athletes, but she was able to compose herself in quick seconds and say to herself, all right, I still have the business to handle. So it comes back to what you were saying with Tina. Yes, she was disappointed. I know she was running with the tears probably welling up in her eyes, but she was saying, no, it's now or never. And again, I'm going to do it for my sister and do it for myself as well. So some maturity comes with it. Sometimes the athletes, these experiences aren't bad after all.
Yes, thank you. And so we are awaiting now the opening ceremony. As you can see, a lot of movements. And so we are going to wrap up for this segment. And so the opening ceremony will be the next event that will be on track and on the field. So nice having you. As I said, this is the first day of the 2023 ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships from the fan zone. I'm Noel Bravo Francis, and my co-host.
I'm O'Shea Hudson.
So we'll see you in a few. All right?
Gregory Spalding. I'm the editor for The Fast Tracker, the official magazine of Champs 2023. On the girls' side, it seemed to be a much wider margin than people anticipated coming out of the Central Championships, because Edwin Allen would have not used some of their seasoned campaigners, one of them being Terrellon. And from all indications, she's sharp and ready to go at the championships. She will make a vast difference. On the other hand, Idel, who had won the Central Championship, would not be using some of their persons because of the eligibility requirements. And as such, anywhere between 15 and 25 point gap there would be the difference at the end of the day. On the boys' side, it is supposed to have been a three-way tussle coming out of the corporate area championship, but alas, it is not a three-way tussle. It is a two-way dead heat between Kingston College and the Jamaica College. Of the two colleges, JC has the momentum, with KC fielding a few injured persons this year, but the word from the KC camp is that there are a few surprises up their sleeve. So that is yet to be seen. We anticipate a great championship on both sides.
And that's about the winners. Tell us some of the persons your book has, persons to look out.
Well, the persons featured on the cover, one, Boadrian Coomer, Kingston College. He's a national record holder for 100 meters. He'll be doing his pet event along with the 4x1. We are anticipating, great anticipation, that he will be running under 10-1. Question is, can he run under 10 seconds? Another person on it is Kobe Lawrence. Kobe Lawrence is a known entity in the throws. And for the discus and the shot put class 1, he's anticipated to go all the way this time around. There are competitors out there, but he looks the most likely person to take both events. On the girls' side, Alana Reid, 1-2 double, but then another off the World Junior under 20 medalist from last year, Cali, in Colombia, is Serena Cole. Serena Cole is tripling up. She's doing the 4x1, she's doing the 100 meter, and she's doing the long jump this year. It will be a great tussle to see who will be the number one female in that regard. There is also the 400 meter class 1 duel between Anika McAnuff and Ricky Ann Russell. That is supposed to be the big final day clash up. We anticipate possibly a sub 51 second clocking in that race.
All in all, overall, an exciting championship this year.
Overall, a great championship. When we can field 5, 6, 7 world under 20 medalists taking part in these championships, you know the quality. And what would have been the quality had people like Jaden Hibbert and Karika Hill, had they stayed in school? Jamaica is really the nest for track and field on the world stage. And it is not just the sprints anymore. It's the sprints, the hurdles, the jumps, and now the throws coming into their own.
detergent for a wash that deep cleans and keeps colors bright. Use sun powder for the fresh, high foam you love so much. All at an unbeatable price. Sun Powder Laundry Detergent. Experience the greatness and pick up a pack today.
It's affordable and accessible.
And the service was excellent.
Pharmacies that affiliate with first year, you get a discount.
Did not need a group to be a part of it.
Sign up today at firstcarejamaica.com.
For this job, so you feel about this one?
I'm pretty confident. The instruction was to do is go out there and make it to the next round and not put too much pressure on the gas.
Yohan Blake, fighting for that gold medal. How you feel about winning the gold medal and how confident are you?
I'm not out there to fight, I'm out there to run my own race. And the track at 100 meter, everybody is running 100 meter and there's 8 lanes, so I'm going to go out there and compete against myself.
Having gotten the first one out of the way, which is the heats, does it make you feel any different? You feel more confident, or?
This is just the heat, so I know how to go through the round. So running this doesn't bring anything or any different vibe to me. I just have to stay laser focused on going to the semi-final.
Are you targeting a personal best in this event? You think you can
definitely.
Yeah? And what do you think you have to do to achieve that though, based on your preparation?
Execute correctly, listen to the instructions of the coach, run it a proper technique, and I will get the personal best I'm looking for.
About performance in this one?
Just taking it step by step. I'm 100% confident in myself, and let's see what happens tomorrow.
Somebody said earlier that a sub-10 is on the card. Do you feel that way?
Definitely. If you don't feel that way, so you must take a checkup. Must get a checkup.
Yeah.
It doesn't has to happen, but it's possible. If I don't run it, I'm not going to feel away. But the season is long. Just working on progression, because something is not an easy task.
Can we expect something special from you in this 100 meter come
Well,
tomorrow?
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Feeling good about yourself?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Jenny Russell, National Representative in the 400 meter hurdles, and my champs experience described in one word would be magical. From the love and support I got from the crowd, to the atmosphere, and to the competition. And I just want to send out a short message to you athletes that put God first, be competitive, be fierce, and be confident. And a special shout out to my alma mater, Homewood Technical High School, that you will all achieve your goal as a team without an ounce of doubt in your mind. Put God first and everything will fall in place. Be confident because you have prepared well. So all the best, very best to each and every school across the island. And I'll see you there.
This is Travis Michael, professional discus thrower. My experience at Champs, over the years, they've been very good. I've had a couple of victories. I am still the record holder, and it was all fun for me. I went to the best school in track and field, Calabar. I just want to encourage the guys to go out there. We've been here many a times. We know what we need to do to win the championship. It's ever so powerful, the rest. And to everybody else competing, go out there and have fun. You've trained hard for it, and be confident, right? Be confident and go out there fearless and get what is yours. Peace.
My name is Sasha Gay Morrison, former captain of the Edna and Girls Track and Field team, former discus record holder at the ISSA Boys and Girls Championship. Reflecting on my experience at the championship, and there's just one word I can use to sum it all up, and it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. The ISSA Boys and Girls Championship is not just a platform that is used to showcase the amazing talents of our beautiful athletes across the island, but it's also a platform that helps our athletes to develop other skills and to be confident in the things that we do, and also to take pride in the way we perform and carry ourselves. Who would not want to be a part of such a dynamic program? I feel blessed and amazed that I had the experience of being a part of this program. I want to wish all the athletes that will be performing in this 2020-23 ISSA Boys and Girls Championship the best of luck. We all cannot be winners on the day, but remember, there's no loser. Everything that happened, every experience is a learned experience. We win, we lose, but we're all champions.
My name is Kiara Grant, a past student of the ISSA High School who is currently in the state competing for Arkansas. Competing at Champs has always been a bit of excitement for me, and I feel like it's the same thing over here, whereby I'm able to compete with athletes who are older than me, or probably the same age as me, but at the end of the day, I've been prepared for it because competing at Champs has allowed me to compete with athletes who are actually older than me, but in the same class as I am. And I feel like it has grown so much with me when it comes on how to control my anxiety, when it comes on to a lot of crowd. But I just want to take the time out to wish you guys all the best in the injury-free championship, and to remember to believe in yourself. Nothing is impossible. You set those goals and you have worked so hard over the past couple of months, and it's time to go out there and do what you do best, and that is competing. And I wish you guys a great championship, and know that the Lord is within all of you guys. You guys shall not fail.
Hi, my name is Lamar Distin, the national record holder in the high jump. I just want to take a moment to wish you all the best, and I hope you succeed in your goals. The vibe has always been amazing in my years at Champs, and it actually brings out the best in me, especially knowing you have people who are behind you 100%. It's always a good vibes, knowing that you are not only doing it for yourself, but also for your team at a shot at the Champs title. If you are nervous, it's okay to be nervous. Just don't let that nervousness take you over. You've been training for this, and now it's time to show the world what you are made of. Big up my little brother Santino Distin, who will be competing in the Class 2 high jump and long jump in his first appearance at Champs. As Coach Bennett always say, don't be afraid to dominate, don't be afraid to destroy them. One idol.
Hi, my name is Janine Smith, former Wilmerian and Champs champion. My Champs experience was a roller coaster ride. Talk about underdog turned champion, that would be me, but it was fulfilling, honestly. A really good growth experience. Loved the crowd, loved the energy, and yeah, I would love to wish all my Wilmerians from class 4 to class 1 a amazing championship. Have fun, enjoy your team, just soak up every single thing that you can. To all the athletes performing, I wish you guys nothing but a safe championship, and a very fun championship also. What have I learned from Champs? There are going to be adversities. Things will take a turn, but once you are headstrong, positive, confident in yourself, you will become a champion. So keep fighting, guys.
Hi everybody, this is Javier Bell, former 400-meter champion, Olympian, and many-time finalist at the Boys and Girls Championship. I am here to talk about my experience at Champs, and just to encourage everybody who's competing this year. Well, I can first say that my experience at Champs were filled with a lot of mixed feelings, because it was an up and down championship for me for many years. I was plagued by injuries, but I can say I've enjoyed every time I've competed there. I must say that the vibes at Champs is very vibrant. So even if you're not a part of the traditional schools, you still feel that energy from the crowd. I must say to all the athletes that are competing this year to just be focused, stay focused for the days of championship. It's not only competing, but also rest and recovery is very important. I'm just asking everybody to go out there, be competitive, but also in a friendly manner. Be respectful to yourself, your teammates, and your competitors. I'm just asking you just continue to go out there and give it your best, because your best is all that counts. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to send this message to you all. I hope that everybody have a good, calm, collective and fun championship this year. All right, peace, bless.
Hey, it's your girl Jura Levy. I'm just here to wish my alma mater, Very Technical High School, good luck and all the best at this year Boys and Girls Championship. I would have to say my least favorite moment at the Boys and Girls Championship was the year 2007. I got fourth in the 100, fourth in the 200. My 4x1 got disqualified, and then I lost my 4x4 medal. But my best and favorite moment at those championships came the following year, 2008, where I won the 100, broke the record, won the 200, became the Class 2 champion girl and overall champion girl. That moment still holds a special place in my heart to this day that I treasure. Just want to say good luck to all the school and all the best at this year Boys and Girls Championship. Stay motivated, keep the fight alive.
Hi everyone, I am Elaine Thompson here, and I just want to share my Boys and Girls Championship experience with you guys. I would say it was fun, I enjoyed every bit of it, and I have a lot of memories. And also, I want to give you all words of encouragement throughout this championship. You know, there's nothing much you guys can do right now. I know you guys already put in all the work, and it's down to the top of where all the action is going to start. So I would just say continue to stay focused. Whatever work you have put in, I know you guys will get the result that you want. And I will not call on names or school that I want to see show up on the top. I want all the schools and all the team members to put out all the effort that they have put in for over the past months and days to come to the championship. So guys, put on your thinking hat, put on that game face, go on out there, put your school on the podium and on the tally chart to get points for your school and medals, of course. And I am looking forward for everybody and all the schools to just go out there and do their best. And I said all the girls put on your, I would say, lucky panties, and all the boys put on all your lucky briefs and go out there, have fun, stay focused. Remember what you have been doing over the past months and days. Nothing can be changed or done at this point. Stay focused, you know, focus on all what you're supposed to do on that day. Don't overthink. You know, I know you guys have confidence in yourself. Just to stay calm and relax, have fun, have a fun, healthy championship, of course, and going out there, and you know, we're all behind you, giving you your support, and just go out there, have fun, and just entertain the entire Jamaica, because all the world is looking forward for the Boys and Girls Championship. Just want to say, stay focused, have fun, and just keep on doing what you do. Be great, be strong. God bless you all.
I think my time at Champs was remarkable. I won a few medals. I won the high jump in class 4. I also won, I think, the bronze medal in the triple jump. And I also participated in the long jump while competing for Very Technical High School. So that experience was remarkable, and we were also vying for the championship. So getting to compete with my teammates and going after the championship was definitely a great time for me. Well, one, have fun. Compete to the best of your abilities. That's the only thing that anybody can ask of you. So just go out there, have fun, and just do your best.
So my name is Shelly-Ann Lawrence, and I attended really the Very Technical High and the Hurldes High School. My chance experience was good. At first I started off as a high jumper, but then I transitioned to the discus throw, which I'm doing now. But it's a good experience, especially as a junior, to prepare for the next level. And overall, it's just a good experience. My champ experience.
What would your encouragement be to your fellow idolites?
To just go there and do your best. I know you guys have trained hard, and I'm excited for you guys, and I pray that you guys will get the trophy this year on.
You see the color, you know me alright? Champs 2023 is gonna be an epic one. Guess the reason why, you know? Just watch for the Rabalak and the Maroon come back. I just want to send a big shout out to the Homewood track and field team and their coach, Mr. Anderson, and the work they have put in over the season. I wish you guys all the best, and I just want to say this. Just go out there, get the scar, and execute. One maroon and goal. Never lie. Deeds, not words.
Hi everyone, I am Veronica Campbell-Brown and I want to extend best wishes to my alma mater, Vera Technical High School, as well as to all the schools and athletes participating at Champs 2023. As I reflect on my participation at Champs, I can imagine the excitement each of you feel to represent your respective schools. You have trained hard for this moment. It is now harvest time. Get out there and compete fiercely.
Growing up, one of the biggest events on my calendar was the Boys and Girls Championships. Every year, athletes from different schools from all over the country would come together to perform in this prestigious event. I remember vividly the anticipation and the excitement leading up to the championships. The energy was contagious and I couldn't help but feel inspired by the passion and dedication of the athletes. For me, the highlight of the championships was always the relays. There was something magical about the camaraderie and teamwork that came together in those races. I'll never forget the feeling of crossing the finishing line with my teammates, knowing that we had given it our all. Even if you didn't win a medal, just being a part of the Boys and Girls Championships was an incredible experience. It taught me the value of hard work, perseverance, and sportsmanship. And those lessons have stayed with me to this day. So to all the athletes competing in this year's championships, I want to wish you the best of luck. Enjoy the moment. Soak up the atmosphere and give it all you've got. And remember, win or lose, you're all champions. This has been my experience at the Boys and Girls Championships. What will be yours?
My name is Yohan Francis, otherwise called Donkey Man. I'm here to tell you guys about my champs history at the Boys and Girls Champs. At the Boys and Girls Champs, it was a great feeling, you know, to represent my high school at the fullest, you know, to go to champs, to get a gold medal, to be 3 times 400 meter champion in class 1. Also, I got the 400 meter record. You know, those times at champs, it was like a miracle for me, you know, in that 400 meter, because I have Devon Baker in the 400 meter, Nathan Allen, Ivan Henry, Do Not Sing, you know, and Lennox Williams, Twin Crooks. Those are some great athletes, you know. When I was warming up to go out there for the 400 meter, I was nervous. I never was like thinking about to get any record or whatever, you know. Only thing was on my mind to go out there to do my best to make my mom proud of me, because my mom was there, my mom and my sister and my brother and my father was there, you know. They was there to come to see me, you know, in high spirit running, you know. So I was like, I have to do my best only the best is good enough. Every time I'm gonna run, I always say, it's only the best is good enough. So when I got there through that tunnel, and you look straight through that tunnel and you see the track, your heart is like, and you hear lots of noise. And when I walk out, I see my mom was calling me. I was so proud. That was a proud feeling to know that my mom was there and my sister and my brother and my father. You know, I feel so good. And when I run that 400 meters and I get that record, as I cross the line, my whole mind was like somewhere different, like I was in space. Because I was like, I couldn't believe that I broke the 400-meter record. And also, I go down in history to win the 400-meter in Class 1 3 times. So it was a great feeling at Boys and Girls Champs. They say at Boys and Girls Champs, it builds you to be great in life. They say once you get a medal at Champs, you can get a medal anywhere in the world. But I give respect for each and every athlete who get medal and who don't get a medal. I be grateful for you guys to come out there and run your best to give your school points and stuff like that. I want to tell you guys to just keep up the good work. You know, the sky's the limit. Just go out there and do your best, you know, because, you know, lots of people, you know, fast start from the heats, you know, don't get a chance to show their talent. Just be focused and, you know, try to get your school lots of points to be the winner. Champs is just a bragging right to know that your school get the ISSA Boys and Girls trophy, you know. But I can say I wish this year lots of person come out there and give all these athletes the support. I would love that.
Powder laundry detergent for a wash that deep cleans and keeps colors bright. Use Sun Powder for the fresh, high foam you love so much. All at an unbeatable price. Sun Powder laundry detergent. Experience the greatness and pick up a pack today.
It's affordable and accessible.
And the service was excellent.
Pharmacies that affiliated first year, you get a discount.
Did not need a group to be a part of it.
Sign up today at firstcarejamaica.com.
for this job. How you feel about this one?
I'm pretty confident. The instruction was to do is go out there and make it to the next round and not put too much pressure on the gas.
You and Boaji, fighting for that gold medal. How you feel about winning the gold medal and how confident are you?
I'm not out there to fight, I'm out there to run my own race. And the track at 100 meter, everybody is running 100 meter and there's 8 lanes, so I'm just to go out there and compete against myself.
Having gotten the first one out of the way, which is the heats, does it make you feel any different? You feel more confident, or?
This is just the heat, so I know how to go through the round. So running this doesn't bring anything or any different vibe to me. I just have to stay laser focused and going to the semi-final.
Are you targeting a personal best in this event? You think you can get
definitely.
Yeah? And what do you think you have to do to achieve that though, based on your preparation?
Execute correctly, listen to the instruction of the coach, run it a proper technique, and I will get the personal best I'm looking for.
About performance in this one?
Just taking it step by step. I'm 100% confident in myself, and let's see what happens tomorrow.
Somebody said earlier that something is on the card. Do you feel that way?
Definitely. If you don't feel that way, you must take a checkup. Must get a checkup.
Yeah.
It doesn't has to happen, but it's possible. If I don't run it, I'm not gonna feel away. But the season is long. Just working on progression, because something is not an easy task.
Can we expect something special from you in this 100 meter come
Well,
tomorrow?
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Feeling good about yourself?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. Sure.
Gregory Spalding. I'm the editor for the Fast Tracker, the official magazine of Champs 2023. On the girls' side, it seemed to be a much wider margin than people anticipated coming out of the Central Championships, because Edwin Allen would have not used some of their seasoned campaigners, one of them being Terrellon. And from all indications, she's sharp and ready to go at the championships. She will make a vast difference. On the other hand, Idel, who had won the Central Championship, would not be using some of their persons because of the eligibility requirements. And as such, anywhere between 15 and 25 point gap there would be the difference at the end of the day. On the boys' side, it is supposed to have been a three-way tussle coming out of the corporate area championship, but alas, it is not a three-way tussle. It is a two-way dead heat between Kingston College and Jamaica College. Of the two colleges, JC has the momentum, with KC fielding a few injured persons this year, but the word from the KC camp is that there are a few surprises up their sleeve. So that is yet to be seen. We anticipate a great championship on both sides.
And that's what the winners. Tell us some of the persons your book has, persons to look out for.
Well, the persons featured on the cover, one, Boadrian Coomer, Kingston College. He's the national record holder for 100 meters. He'll be doing his pet event along with the 4x1. We are anticipating, great anticipation, that he will be running under 10.1. Question is, can he run under 10 seconds? Another person on it is Kobe Lawrence. Kobe Lawrence is a known entity in the throws, and for the discus and the shot put class 1, he's anticipated to go all the way this time around. There are competitors out there, but he looks the most likely person to take both events. On the girls' side, Alana Reid, 1-2 double, but then another off the World Junior Under 20 medalist from last year, Cali, in Colombia, is Serena Cole. Serena Cole is tripling up. She's doing the 4x1, she's doing the 100 meter, and she's doing the long jump this year. It will be a great tussle to see who will be the number one female in that regard. There is also the 400 meter class 1 duel between Anika McAnuff and Ricky Ann Russell. That is supposed to be the big final day clash up. We anticipate possibly a sub 51 second clocking in that race.
All in all, overall, an exciting championship this year.
Overall, a great championship. When we can field 5, 6, 7 world under 20 medalists taking part in these championships, you know the quality. And what would have been the quality had people like Jaden Hibbert and Karika Hill, had they stayed in school? Jamaica is really the nest for track and field on the world stage. And it is not just the sprints anymore. It's the sprints, the hurdles, the jumps, and now the throws coming into their own.
So the 400-meter hurdles is on track for the girls. Open, exciting stuff. Onika Makanoff, surprisingly last year, not the best hurdler, but got the victory. So that's coming up. And I'm in the stands enjoying myself. I'm alongside D Major. So if you're a Jamaican, you will know D Major. I mean, he has such a sweet voice, right, Major? The woman them love your voice.
I saw well, I'm on vacation this week. It's all about track and field for me this week. But big up to the viewers. Big up to Track Alerts as well, you know. I have to commend them on the work they've been doing. Yeah, man, we appreciate, as track fans, we appreciate the Track Alerts. So keep up the stellar work, though.
They're remarkable because, you know, people have gotten more and more busy, especially coming out of the pandemic, and they keep you well alert. And for that reason, we're having redundant. And when you find that, you know, having champs, it's all about the fans supporting the athletes. No, before the race get going. So in this one, we have Onika Makanoff. Right away, favorite.
Looking forward to seeing her. I think she starts as favorite for this event. You know, we saw her going 51.9. You know, at Central Champs, so her 400 has improved. So obviously, I'm expecting her 4 hurdles to improve as well. So looking forward to this event.
Yeah, well, analyst.
Little bit, I'm a serious fan, man.
I know.
This is the fan zone, right?
It is.
All right. Yeah, man.
So we're going to talk like fans and purists of the sport. So he's picking Onika Makanoff to go through. So for this event, it's the top 2 and the next 2 best times because the girl event is open. So they're waiting at the moment at the start. So me and Major go and talk, some track and field because this is what it's about. So you find more and more though, Major, the field events, we are going good in that, especially this is where it starts for the high schoolers. Your school, Julian Robinson has done such a tremendous job with the throwers. Before Soapy May soul, rest in peace, with the jumpers. Talk to me about that as a fan of the sport, seeing the youngsters them are good in the field events.
Yeah, it's good to see Jamaica and all spreading the wealth. The versatility. I say it's not just about the sprints. We see people, we see pole vault. We see throwers, as I say, Trish. I said the jumpers too. We see people leaving high school and going on to tertiary and jumping far. Look up to Jaden Hibbert, one that comes to mind right away. And so many more,
Wayne Pinnock, Kerry McLeod, the whole gang, the jumpers are doing good.
The whole gang. There's also Luke Brown, Jordan Turner and the come up,
I want to see the high jump. I think since, may soul rest in peace again, Jermaine Mason went on to represent Great Britain, but when he was at Wolmer's, he is, did such a tremendous job. We saw Christoph is still training, let me throw that out there, and still looking to get over the humps of injury and get us there.
Shane Wilson as well as competing as well, in the 2.2 region, so it looked like it want to make a breakthrough, so we just go and support them. Would they ever support them? As long as nothing is hindering us in terms of work, I say, yeah, man.
So we're still awaiting the start of the event, and D Major and I, because them know the sport, yeah, man. So we have chosen Onika Makanoff. She's in lane 5. So which event do you think harder for her? The 4 hurdles or the 400?
I definitely, I got to argue about this, but I definitely think it's the 4 hurdles. All right, because you're running a 400, over 10 barriers. You got to tell me the 400 is a flat out sprint, which is true, but you still have a sprint, and it's over 10 barriers.
And she has started very well, cleared the first hurdle very smoothly. She has really improved. How's she looking to you at the moment?
Yeah, man, she already done what we expected. She has taken charge of the event. Well, she getting pressed now, going up the back stretch, but I expect her to win comfortably.
Tony and Beckford of Edwin Allen also running well, ran 57, I think, at the Central Championships when she won. So it is expected to be a battle between both. But like I told you, top 2 and the next 2 best times will advance. So right away, the ladies are doing well, coming on now to the last 100 meters. And Tony and Beckford has taken over the lead, barely. But just doing enough, I think, to get through to the next round as the ladies look to clear the last hurdle and sprinting home.
All right, well, Tony and Beckford seems to be taking this one. The flash time is 57.84. McAnuff second, but that is experience. And you don't have to do no ego running. This is the qualifying, you know. So I think McAnuff did enough to qualify. Come in Beckford anyway, you know, for winning and probably setting up ourselves for a good lane.
I agree with you. I have her for the gold medal, all being well. In this event, Onika will be on the podium. You know, Captain, I call her Captain Fantastic of Hurldes. She already signed a university for University of Kentucky. Bright girl, also good. Again, you know, watching the youngsters major going off to university more and more.
Yes, man, and we have to commend coaches like Corey Bennett as well, you know, because he makes sure that the student athlete, you know, is a thing. Yeah. Student first athlete, yeah, man. There you go. Fully. So we have to rate that and respect that. You know, we want well for the youths and them need the proper guidance. So big up those coaches. You're not just using them for them talents and then it's whatever, you know, after that. Yeah, full development.
So, you see, me and Major can talk about sports and music, you know, but since we're here for track and field, we'll stick to that. We'll not even have to go get into him music. If you want to know about him music, you know if I have to find him. Nowadays, that even for find, don't it?
Easy, boy. Let's go for the...
You love that?
Yeah. Because everything, yeah, man, of course, because it bring the world closer to you too. Because and you get to see, you know, some places that your fan base, you know, start grow on them things. So with this new age now, this internet thing, yeah, it put everything in it literally in your hands.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's onus is on you for how to deal with it, and I think and I think the athletes as well. I want to see more of. I know they love the pictures and the videos, but showing more of themselves so that you know you and I know how you make money is through deals. It's not just you know the Nike and the Puma and them something. Don't think them not too young for know that.
No. But I do think, you know, Trishana, I think more of them I get savvy and I understand the whole business side of it now. You know, with the breakthrough, you don't know, since Bolt and everything, I think more of them are being, as I say, more savvy and understanding the business. Because I reason with some of them and I realize that, wow, I don't really understand what this is about, and you know, them have a purpose. And them know, say, no, I have to come out, come trade, and I have to catch the eyes of who no need to catch the eyes of, and, you know, them in a better hands now, man.
So you went to Calabar. You went to Calabar? Because you have some people support some school and they never go there. Yeah, they go there?
I did.
Well, first time, the FIFA?
Yes, man. Big up Mummy Major. You know, I say, me choose it as my first choice.
Oh, you wanted to go?
Bam. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, mentorship for boys, very important. And I know you and your crew very hands-on in terms of not just being fans and supporting and making noise inside the grandstand, but you these boys, you know, feel connected and can talk to you. Tell me more about that. You know, what are like some of the conversations they have with you and the feedback you sometimes try to give?
Yeah, Trishana. Sometimes it's hard, you know. Some of them coming from real humble backgrounds. You know, some and them really need the guidance. You know, I say so as long as I am able to, I will lend, you know, my support, you know, to them unofficially. You know, I'm not really talk about that part much, but you close to the thing, you understand. No, man, yeah, man, but that is necessary. You know, so I encourage anybody, you know, past students of the high schools or whatever, who can go through and support the athlete, them, find out if they need anything, you know, and just guide them, you know, make them know, say, all right, after this, you know, university and track and field can be, you know, the door for you. Yeah, man.
So heat 2 of 3 for the girls 400-meter hurdles now on track. Exciting again, already off to a good start. You know, Hurldes Aliyah Baker also having a good season. Shania Jarrett of St. Elizabeth. So, and Edwin Allen's Natasha Fox also hurdling well. Yeah, she looked good.
Yes, man. Fox really taking charge of this one now. Approaching 150 meters to go. Baker is also there now, starting to press. I wonder if we can do this thing, yeah.
Yeah. You know, sound bad. You don't sound bad at all. Yeah.
Here comes Baker now taking charge. 80 meters to go. 2 more barriers to clear. Baker clears. Fox is right there. You know, but Baker seems to be holding on to this lead, looking confident, looking easy. Baker takes charge fully, and I think it will be Baker Fox. Now, this is an indication of what is going on on the girl side. Hurldes, Edwin Allen. It will be a war, you know. Yes, man. Yes, man.
I love that though. So let me tell you, the winner, not the fastest time, a minute 30 for Baker of Hurldes, Aliyah. Very measured, stretch a bit. But still doing enough to come through. Natasha Fox was second, as expected from them to go through. You spoke about, you know, your ability to do what you're doing a while ago. Your analysis commentary. Because you're entertaining it easy for you.
I don't know. Let me tell you something, Trish. All right, I love impersonating. So most sometimes I don't impersonate like commentators, whatever, you know what I say. So it's a part of my thing, yeah.
One thing helps the other.
It does. Yeah.
So we were, before the race, we were talking about mentorship. Do you find this current crop of generation, here we are at Champs, we see the crime and violence happening in the schools. What you think is causing that? I believe sports is a huge outlet, and being here at Champs, watching the athletes, you know, on track, getting the support from the fans is an avenue to curtail that. But what do you think, you know, is really happening with the teenagers?
Boy, I don't know. You know, it probably some of it's probably start at home, maybe not necessarily directly that person's living room, but you know, probably the surrounding, you know, the areas that they come from. You know, may I say, so it start right there. So, but you know, it is for. That's why we need a positive influence them in their life.
I think more needs to be done in the communities in terms of sports and entertainment.
Definitely, because let me tell you something, Trishana. I don't think Jamaica is short on talent in no aspect. Football, track and field. May I tell you so? It's just to develop and own the talent, you know what I say? The right way and thing. Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yeah, coming up now for the final one for the girls open 400-meter hurdles, the best event in track and field. You hear that? The best event. So let me tell you why the 400 hurdles is. Let me tell you why the 400-meter hurdles is somewhat easier than the 400 meters flat. So remember, the 400 is a sprint, but with the 4 hurdles, it's more pacing yourself. It's a rhythm, right? While in a 4 hurdles.
You did the 400 though?
400, yes, I did, and I prefer the 4 hurdles. I'm a champ silver medalist in the 4 hurdles, you know.
That's why.
No.
What one for you in the 400?
Always made the final and they finished 4th or 5th, because the objective of it, you know, is to get points.
So that the bag, we know why you love the 4 hurdles now. So everybody don't follow Trishana necessarily and drop on the 400 here and go 4 hurdles. But
Danny McFarlane dropped the 400 and went to 4 hurdles, and we saw what happened. Now talk to me nice.
I mean, that's an exception. Me give you that. You know me, I say, but that don't mean how everybody go. Is me puss and dog now have the same look.
I agree with you. So while we await this one, so let me tell you, the top contender, Vanessa Ward of Titchfield in that. Annalise Brady of Homewood, she also did well at the Central Championships. Tequila Bennett of Excelsior. Keela Bennett, yeah, also there. So this is the final heat of the girls' 400-meter hurdles. So who you want? Just pick one. So we'll have lane 3, 4, or 5. Who you pick? All right, so let me tell you. Titchfield is Vanessa Ward, Annalise Brady of Homo Technical in 4, Tequila Bennett of Excelsior in 5. Yeah, they're doing good. Yeah, they have done. I have them to finish 3rd. My top 5 picks for the girls, Immaculate. That was difficult for me. I couldn't choose between them, Excelsior or Wilma's girls. 4th, I have St. Jago. Yeah. Corporate, yeah. See, they're making them, yeah. For 3rd, I have Homewood. I just don't know if they have enough to get 2nd ahead of Hurldes. Yeah. You feel good?
This going to be Homewood's best showing in years, though.
Best for the last 5 couple seasons.
Right. I agree with you.
watching the girls section though, being this competitive, even though we have Edwin Allen winning, argues well for the girls' competitiveness?
Of course. You know, the females always are represented. You know, even when I'm transition to, you know, the senior ranks. So it is good to see that the conveyor belt, it's still a go on. You know, the 400 look away. We just talk about McAnuff. Ricky and Russell, I'm excited to see that race too as well. You know, and the time. You know, I said one little tweak as a track fan. The schedule for me, champs don't have that build up again. Because it used to build up to a explosion, you know what I say?
With them adopting the IAAF schedule, I think that has taken away.
Understood again, but that, you know, the IAAF schedule, champs was champs for a reason. Yeah. So, I don't know.
So you're not happy with the 100 meters final being on a Wednesday?
Not from a track fan point of view.
And this is the fan, so we could talk about that.
So not from a fan point of view. They're arguing that it helped the athletes recover better. So, more respect it for that, but as a fan, I want to see the build up. I not like the new schedule because of that reason there. No.
All right, so we are now the girls are approaching the last 150 meters. Yeah, you did. So Annalise Brady.
Yes, man, Brady gone. She gone. She will have to fall in a hole to lose this one.
Leading by a hurdle at the minute. Excelsior second at the moment. That's Tequila Bennett. Stretching a bit, cutting her strides to cross the final hurdle. But strong finish, and you had chosen her. Why you did pick her? As
I said, the home with athletes, they must show them class again, you know. So I think she kind of used a lot of energy there compared to the others, but she looked like a podium prospect, you know. Yeah.
Good hurdling, 59.90 the time given to her. So it's because him follow track and field, him can make them assessment there, you know. It's because home with our research and stuff. No, the boys are going to come up now for the class 2 400-meter hurdles, right? So I'm fast enough for no business now. Up by the Red Hills Bay School, Corey Bennett coaching both Hurldes and Calabar, balancing both. But following the corporate area championships, boy, when I have people, I say, yo, the man them come through a lot faster than expected. Maybe by 2025, on the name I got calling, possibly defending on a look for go back for your title. How you feel about that?
I'm going to tell you that that's true. That's true. I want to tell you,
remember say him up there, you know, people so listening. You know?
It might happen sooner than the 2025 still. What? But, you know, Coach Bennett really and truly, you know, this year is just using it, as I said, to develop. Because you might have heard his interviews, and it's just to develop, you know, the team. Yeah, man, I'm really proud of the team because this, in fact, you know, even you saw the showing at corporate, at the same team this from last year, you know.
Yes, it is.
You know, so I'm really proud of the youth. Corey came with a system and the athletes bought into it, and it'll work. Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to see that. The more competitive. So who we see Caribbean athletes a lot at JC. We see the Africans at Kingston College. Who not go for them Euro?
I'm sorry. Go again.
So you find a lot of athletes, you know, from overseas at JC. Read the Caribbean, Africa down by KC. Who not go do about it yourself?
Well, I mean, we just keep it how we do it, you know. You know, we not really try to, you know, adapt that same thing. But big up to the big tree. It's not gonna nice if the big tree now fire. You know what I'm saying? So, but as you know, we use people from Jamaica and defeat Africans. You know, I'm sure, yeah, we'll get the job done straight away. Yes, man. Yeah, man.
See, so the yapping started, and it's only day one, right? So what are you expecting from this championship? You know, like we start first with the boys. I mean, it's only right. You're a fan, yes, but you're a former student of Calabar. You're a huge fan of the sport. What are you hoping to see at this championship overall from the boys section?
Yeah, there are some, you know, favorite races that everyone you know wants to see. A whole heap of fireworks. Of course, the boys class 100 meters. You know.
Think the record can go?
I think so. Right conditions and everything. And you know, if they put the perfect race together, I definitely think the record can go. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, the record can.
He didn't have the best start in the hunt. I thought he should have gone for it today, but he didn't have the best start. Surprise! He has been struggling with that.
No, I think he knew we had the field. I think he's saving. Okay. I think he's saving it all for the finals. Yeah, man. I think he's saving for the finals because he is a good starter and basically sit the blocks and just accelerate and pass them and the shut down. So he is thing that, and it's so. It is impressive to see the youth them adapt, and I learn the event. I learn how you drive phase, acceleration and thing. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that comes back again to good coaching. I want to big up the coaches.
Big up the coaches because here we're going on. I hear some schools, some names, Alphonsus Davis and some things. So the coaching wealth has spread as well. Isn't it, Trish? And we love that because we want the best for Jamaica at the end of the day. Mm-hmm.
I think we have to go find a way for sell some of the athletes them to different countries because we simply they're so good. They're so good. No, it's just reality. They're so good at the junior level and senior level as well that when our national trials for the various things come, they all can't make the team, as you know. What we must do then?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. And you have some really quality athletes that sit and watch, eh? Yeah. So I don't know. We probably can work out that thing still, yes.
Yeah, I think. And I mean, not disrespecting, in a disrespectful manner. I'm just thinking that it's the wasted talent then, so to speak, because they're just here wanting to make a team and they're not able to, and it doesn't mean they're not good. When you look at the women's 100 meters, the girls 100 meters, and sometimes you're telling me we had Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Elaine, Sharika Jackson, coming over from the 400, 200, Kemba Nelson, Briana Williams, that's 5 already, right? No, when you look at that and others to come, the Clayton twins, and we can go on and on with the list. And that's the seniors, exactly. That's rich. I swag that, right? And then when you look at that at the senior level, it's very similar in the junior level as well for the girls. So we really need to find a way for spread our talent throughout. I mean, for them representing other countries, if they can be taken care of, but they can't all represent Jamaica. Am I wrong? Am I right?
You have a point. You have a solid point, Trish. I can't argue that. Yeah.
So the boys 400 meter hurdles class 2 is on track and he's excited. Hopefully I can keep his attention. So DeAndre Gale of Jamaica College there, Junior Gallimore of Calabar, your school, and also Kamari Griffiths of Clarendon College. Jordan Taylor of Kingston College, he goes in 3. So from this it's top 2 and the next 2 best times. So bank with your youth are.
Yeah, and I personally know he had some challenges this season. So just wishing him the best. Hoping he advances to the final. May I say. But track and field sometimes can be unforgiving. Yeah, man. Very much. You train all year and you get injured the wrong time. May I say. Yeah. But that is it, and that's why we love it. The roller coaster.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, man.
May I talk to you?
Yes, man.
It's not possible without the fans, I was here during the pandemic for champs, coming out of the pandemic, so to speak, 2021 champs and no fans. The athletes competed very well, but the fans were really missing. So y'all are very important and it's, yeah?
Yes, man, of course. Definitely. Yes, man.
He has started well.
Yeah, he has.
So he's
brave kid.
And it's now showing for sure for this one. I think he's being chased at the moment. And I think maybe, with the injuries that he has suffered, kind of showing up a bit, I think, with the last 150 to go.
Yeah, with the fitness, because as you know, this is one of the hardest races. Just right now, I agree with me, but yeah, man, one of the hardest races. Yeah, man.
Come on.
So, at the moment, we're seeing here Jamaica College, DeAndre Gale taken over, sprinting ahead. 53:08 is the time. Calabar, Gallimore coming through for 3rd. So, top 2 and the next 2. Top top 2 and the next 2 best times, right? Based on him coming third just now, you never know. He might be one of the fastest losers, but like you said, based on how,
Proud of him. As I say, he had some challenges earlier this year, and he able to finish the race sound. Yeah.
Plenty people don't understand that for champs, it's about not just winning and being on the podium, but getting to the final is crucial, because you can't get medal or get points if you're not in the final. Do you think that message is fully received by many?
Yes, man. I think everybody understands the system now and what it takes, And it's not only getting to it is about having 2. If you're trying to challenge for the title, Trish, I wonder if it's a secret, this. You have to try to have 2 in the final, each final. Yeah, that's right there now. Everything.
If it's a secret, no, it's not a secret. I think if you have 2 in it, better your chances are maximum points. So Jamaica College, winner of Heat 1 of the Class 2 boys 400-meter hurdles, DeAndre Gale, ahead of Kingston College's Jordan Taylor in second, while Calabar third place Junior Gallimore. So he has to wait, then put him on the bubble. But like Major told us, based on the challenges he would have had this season, it's good to see that he put on some bravery. And I want a school motto.
Proud of him. Utmost for the highest.
What that mean?
The utmost for the highest. Self-explanatory, man.
Yeah. And I like some other Spanish stuff, and then it have, yeah. Like Age Quadagis and them some of them. No. Yeah. I know Age Quadagis. My brother went to Woolmer. So I know when the fans are watching, I say, oh, she know. My brother is a Woolmerian, and my younger brother is a St. George's student.
My favorite school motto is Cornwall College.
What's theirs?
Learn or leave.
Oh my God! Listen, he bowled me. Yo, he bowled. When you realize that he bowled me, the man is not. Where you did do at school? Cricket or track? Or basketball? You have the height. Basketball? Where you did do? I just
No, that. We was a cadet still, Was a cadet for a little while and thing.
That's why you're militant. So,
Well, hey, I guess.
You're certain.
Yeah.
When it needs to be.
When needs. I like that.
So before we wrap up, right? Because I'm having a little, see there? I'm having a little too much fun with him. I think at some point in time I might go talk to him, because the Cornwall College past student supports Calabar. His love for them is just as rich as those who went to the school.
It's the equivalent of the Mobile Calabar that, Cornwall, yeah, man.
Learn or leave. My God, them run out the people them out of the school.
Cornwall and forward a Calabar and come win shot put and them thing there. Yes, man. So his son. Yeah.
All right, so we are awaiting the start of Heat 2 of 3 for the boys 400-meter hurdles Class 2. Calabar is in this one again. Raquel Reed, he goes in 3. And this is interesting. So let me tell you now. So in lane 3, Maria Birch of Cornwall College. Oh, ironic, we're talking about that. Right? And in 3, Raquel Reed of Calabar, William Nib Jambari Matheson, and in 6, James McLeod, St. Elizabeth Technical. So you're banking with your Calabar athlete again?
Yeah, man. We have to get the job done right now. So.
What kind of surprise do you think Calabar could spring at the championships? Because people are so, like I said, just excited about how you have done.
A whole heap. Just stay tuned. We're not getting on nothing.
That is it.
Powder laundry detergent for a wash that deep cleans and keeps colors bright. Use Sun Powder for the fresh, high foam you love so much. All at an unbeatable price. Sun Powder laundry detergent. Experience the greatness and pick up a pack today.
It's affordable and accessible.
And the service was excellent.
Pharmacies that affiliate with first year, you get a discount.
Did not need a group to be a part of it.
Sign up today at firstcarejamaica.com.
To God be the glory, great things He has done. San Diego, number 1, no matter what. I'm looking forward for them. They are going on very good in school giants quiz. So we're looking forward to perform at champs. I know we don't have as many athletes as possible, but they will do great. And my experience at champ was great. Dominance through champs and everything, so I'm happy.
Back then it was really excited. The girls was very competitive, and I think I love competition. So being back at champs, it was just very competitive, it's fun, and you just want to be on top always. Sometimes you may win some, you may lose some, but it's all fun and game at the end of the day. I've experienced probably 6 years where I've never won a championship. The closest I came was probably second 2008. So for me it was really good and exciting. What do you have to say to their crew now, just to get them going and encourage them as it relates to their vying for that which we didn't get? Have some fun, you know. It's just to have some fun, run some fast times, and wherever in the world, like if you come to championship and you didn't make the final, it's not the end of the road, because some persons who was never a high school star turn out to be the biggest thing ever. I was a high school star, so I just want to keep it going, and I think they will do pretty well. I've watched many of the races this season, and all the best.
Let me tell you, like, it's funny enough, my best experience at champs is actually in shot put. So in my last year I actually broke the record, and you know, it was the whole entire backstretch was calling like banje, so you know, like, so that was the energy, and you know, yeah, that was really like, you know, Calabar win the year and all of that. I can't complain at all.
What are your encouragements to your Calabar Patriots, them being that they're coming back, you know, building themselves? What would you say to them now to boost them to get into it?
For the guys at champs?
Yeah.
Just win. That's it. Just win champs.
Just win champs.
Easy as that.
Okay, so what are your encouragements to your Edwin Allen girls that is going after the title again? What would you like to say to them?
Well, I will say don't listen to the noise in the market. You girls know what you are capable of doing, and just go out there and do your best.
How was your champs experiences that you have had? What is your best experience that you can remember?
Well, I'll say I have 2 best moments, class 1 and class 3. But mostly class 1, when most people doubted me and I pop up and show and prove a lot of persons wrong.
About performance in this one?
Just taking it step by step. I'm 100% confident in myself, and let's see what happens tomorrow.
Somebody said earlier that a sub-10 is on the card. Do you feel that way?
Definitely. If you don't feel that way, you must take a checkup. Must get a checkup.
Yeah.
It doesn't has to happen, but it's possible. If I don't run it, I'm not gonna feel away. But the season is long. Just working on progression, because something is not an easy task.
Can we expect something special from you in this 100 meter come
Well,
tomorrow?
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Feeling good about yourself?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. Sure.
Your attention, please. This is to inform you that the ISSA
when the 4 minutes.
has granted Television Jamaica Limited the exclusive worldwide rights for free terrestrial television, radio, cable, internet streaming, and pay-per-view coverage of the ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls.
Hi guys, my name is Jenny Russell, National Representative in the 400 meter hurdles, and my champs experience described in one word would be magical. from the love and support I got from the crowd, to the atmosphere, and to the competition. And I just want to send out a short message to you athletes that put God first, be competitive, be fierce, and be confident. And a special shout out to my alma mater, Homewood Technical High School, that you will all achieve your goal as a team without an ounce of doubt in your mind. Put God first and everything will fall in place. Be confident because you have prepared well. So all the best, very best to each and every school across the island. And I'll see you there.
This is Travis Michael, professional discus thrower. My experience at Champs, over the years, they've been very good. I've had a couple of victories. I am still the record holder, and it was all fun for me. I went to the best school in track and field, Calabar. I just want to encourage the guys to go out there. We've been here many a times. We know what we need to do to win the championship. It's ever so powerful, the rest. And to everybody else competing, go out there and have fun. You've trained hard for it, and be confident, right? Be confident.
The team former discus record holder at the ISSA Boys and Girls Championship. Reflecting on my experience at the championship, and there's just one word I can use to sum it all up, and it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. The ISSA Boys and Girls Championship is not just a platform that is used to showcase the amazing talents of our beautiful athletes across the island, but it's also a platform that helps our athletes to develop other skills and to be confident in the things that we do, and also to take pride in the way we perform and carry ourselves. Who would not want to be a part of such a dynamic program? I feel blessed and amazed that I had the experience of being a part of this program. I want to wish all the athletes that will be performing in this 2023 ISSA Boys and Girls Championship the best of luck. We all cannot be winners on the day, but remember, there's no loser. Everything that happened, every experience is a learning experience. We win, we lose, but we're all champions.
My name is Kiara Grant, a past student of the ISSA High School who is currently in the state competing for Arkansas. Competing at Champs has always been a bit of excitement for me, and I feel like it's the same thing over here, whereby I'm able to compete with athletes who are older than me, or probably the same age as me, but at the end of the day, I've been prepared for it because competing at Champs has allowed me to compete with athletes who are actually older than me, but in the same class as I am. And I feel like it has grown so much with me when it comes on how to control my anxiety, when it comes on to a lot of crowd. But I just want to take the time out to wish you guys all the best in the injury-free championship, and to remember to believe in yourself. Nothing is impossible. You set those goals and you have worked so hard over the past couple of months, and it's time to go out there and do what you do best, and that is competing. And I wish you guys a great championship, and know that the Lord is within all of you guys. You guys shall not fail.
Welcome back to the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championship, and this is what we call the Fan Central. We're having a lot of fun with the fans because without them, it's boring. So we get the chance to speak to some of the fans while they turn out for the 5 days to support our student athletes. And I'm sitting next to Slash at the moment, and let me tell you, if you're a Gen Z, you're not going to know him. But if you're not a Gen Z, you'll know him because he's hilarious. His sense of humor, top notch. So it is okay?
It's okay. I've been on a bridge to get over that part.
You are? Why?
Trishana, you really seek me out and come find me. You know, I hide my idea out, you know.
I know you were.
I run this, I drink my Horlicks, you know. And I see her interview this thing and I say, Father God, you know, I'm just like, go on, easy runner, sir. And she don't see me, but little did I know.
I sniffed you out. So, yeah, let me see your bag. Show your bag. So you're sporting a Brescia, a big Jamaican brand. I know you got it as a gift, but how you feel for say, always our quality of stuff being out there?
Quality over quantity every time. Yeah, man. Yes, that is it. We continue to support Brand Jamaica. Yeah, man.
So on track at the moment is the final heat. for the boys 400 meter hurdles class 2. At the moment leading, but looking good, looking very good. Shamar Blake, sorry, it's a class 1 boys 400 meter hurdles. Yeah, we're seeing some good competition in the hurdles, especially since they have split it between the class 2 and the class 1. Yeah, you enjoying it that way?
Yeah, I mean, I particularly liked what I saw in the class 2 a while ago. A very valiant run from Junior Gallimore of Calabar, and a very experienced looking run from the Carpetera champion, Raquel Reed, as well. Yeah, man.
So, because when I was speaking to the artist earlier, D Major, he was talking about the bravery of Gallimore and saying, you know, he has suffered from some injuries this season, but came out just now being brave. Good going?
Yeah, man, really, really good going. I really applaud the young man. He's been putting in the work, and as Major said, some setbacks, you know, some niggles, some little pains and discomfort, but he has been championing the cause, you know, of the team concept, and I really applaud his effort tonight.
Yeah. So Calabar doing such a good job in terms of the rebuilding. It's the same team from last year, right? But when you come out big and bad at corporate area championships, now everybody's excited and thinking that, yeah, man, next year we can win champs. Hold your horses. 2025, maybe?
Well, for this year, our aim is to be competitive. We never pushed out our chests saying that, you know, we're going to win champs, but we are aiming to be as competitive as possible. And we're going to carry that mantra into next year as well. And based on how, you know, we bolster our side, how we replenish our team going into next season, then we'll be in a better situation to speak again. But we will prefer to operate from the perspective of modesty than being brash and being hype and, you know, push out the chest and say, yeah, we're the biggest dad in the world.
But them say when you're too humble, it's not getting away.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Humble calf suck the most milk. I said,
them say not no go so.
It's all right. We work with that still. But we are continuing to be cautiously optimistic. Yeah. You know, we have a good team this year, and going into next year, it's not looking too bad either. So we continue to work.
So we are awaiting the start of the Heat 2 of the 400 meter hurdles class 1 boys. For Calabar, and this is Shadane Smith, Kingston College, Antonia Forbes, Jovan Pinnock of St. Jago, Dorian Charles of Jamaica College. Who are you picking for this one?
Boy, I just want to big up Shadane still, because Shadane PR to the early and the four flat, you know. I think he ran 48.81, Shadane Smith. A personal best. So I just really want to shout out that young man, because he's been an example of hard work this season, and I just want to bless him up. That's all I know. I'm not going to run now, but big him up. Shadane, big up yourself.
The fans, them, no very educated. Jamaican fans are some of the, what you call them now, what the term, knowledgeable. Yeah, like, so could have coach. Yeah. And can't coach, but go like could have coach.
No, you're not coach, you know. Me, I am not no coach.
What you be?
When you're in the presence of people who I associate with, you can't stay done forever. You understand? If you don't learn, why? You're really, really at the very, very back of the class.
This is the slash Jamaicans used to, you know. So let me ask you a question. I don't know if the term comedian sits well with you, but I'm going to throw that word out there, right? So, okay, entertainer, and you're into music. You work well with Donovan Germain, Penthouse boss, and you have love for track and field. Talk to me about those three, how they intertwine and keep you excited.
I don't know. It's an interesting mix. You know, I've been affiliated with Calabar for the past 13 years. You know, through my association with people the likes of D Major and Shartman and all my other brethren affiliated with the team from then till now. And the association has just grown year after year after year. Fast forward to meeting Donovan Germain in 2014, and the Penthouse affiliation just started to grow from then till to where it is now. And he's allowed me to record some really good songs for him, songs that have been enjoying international airplay. Local, regional, and international airplay. Songs that I've been able to tour with as well. So I give thanks to Jermaine for the strength to give me as an artist still. And many others too. God, this man is a living legend. So I have to celebrate him. Even though he's a KC man. But you don't know. You don't know. Respect and respect. So Penthouse boss, big up yourself, living legend, man. Yeah, man.
All right, so we're now watching the start of Heat 2 of the boys Class 1 400 meter hurdles. You're the school that you support, Calabar, right? And we soon get to that. Hold it. We soon get to that. that by the end of this race. But out very strong is Antonia Forbes of Kingston College with a strong lead. Calabar Shadane is looking to close the gap, running very swiftly for the last 150 meters. Think he might leave it too late?
Come on, Shadane, let's go. He knows how to run the race. He knows how to run the race. Come on, Shadane, push forward, youth. Come on, Shadane, that's it, youth. All the way, all the way. That's it, youth, effort.
See, that is the support he gives to Calabar. But we'll talk about that. So the fans are seeing you creating a lot of excitement and doing your commentary. All right. So he wants to see the results, because my last question to him is going to be about Cornwall College. He's a past student of Cornwall College all the way in Montego Bay, and the man come and town, come adapt to Calabar. So, you see the results? Looking at the car, show them your binoculars. Show my people your binoculars. Yeah? You want to see the time? All right. All right. So, and he came through third. So it's top 2 from each heat and the next 2 best times. So he's on the bubble because the final heat is set to come after. So you're a Cornwall College old boy, or you prefer past student?
Anyone you want.
So all you come by for come at town, can love Calabar.
Very interesting story. I've
Powder laundry detergent for a wash that deep cleans and keeps colors bright. Use Sun Powder for the fresh, high foam you love so much. All at an unbeatable price. Sun Powder laundry detergent. Experience the greatness and pick up a pack today.
It's affordable and accessible.
And the service was excellent.
Pharmacies that affiliate with first year, you get a discount.
Did not need a group to be a part of it.
Sign up today at firstcarejamaica.com.
Is way different from the Montego Bay that I left when I left Mobe to come to Kingston to go to university. It's a totally different landscape now in every cultural way that you can imagine or fathom. So it's sad, but it's a reality. But we just have to just accept, come to terms with, and hope that it will change one day in a better way for the city of Mobe still, you know? Yeah. It's still the city of my birth. But now I'm going to disown it. And that's where I forward from, that's where I originate from. But, you know, certain things I just kind of wish that would not be on the cards for the city and the image of Montego Bay anymore, you know? Yeah.
So we are awaiting the start of the final heat of the boys' Class 1 400-meter hurdles.
After this, I go home in time, here. After this, I go home in time.
You're ready for going, but steeplechase, I'll go on. Steeplechase.
Oh, yeah, we can't do left for all out for that too.
When you're performing on stage, just say pull up?
Yeah, more time I say pull up, but I don't really like pull up the song unless the crowd really dictate that still, you see me? You can't really give yourself your forward, you know. You have to make the crowd dictate your forward.
So You like money pull up or just regular pull up?
No, we just sing songs. You know, we let the pace of the concert take over. We're not really going and have like $10,000 and organize the pull up them. The pull ups have to be organic. That's how we do our thing. Yeah.
All right. So in this final heat, right? In this final heat of the Class 1 boys 400-meter hurdles, Cornwall College, Antonia Calvin, Jamaica College, Prince Will Martin, Tyrese Hyman of Edwin Allen, Jane Bell of St. Jago, Daniel Wright of Excelsior. Calabar is represented in lane 8 through Craig Prendergast. So your heart split right now?
It's not really bittersweet for me now, because at the end of the day, at the youths I'm saying now. So as long as the youths can advance themselves, as long as the youths can progress with this as a vehicle of progression for them, am I right with that?
On the hear the politician answer there. So in a lane 8, Calabar, right? This man supports Calabar. In lane 2, it's Cornwall College. He's a former student. How you feel? Who you want to win?
I don't feel torn. I mean,
who you want to win?
I'm happy for who gets the win.
So, flying start for Craig Prendergast of Calabar out in lane 8. Cornwall College left behind, which is the school he went to. But the leader at the moment, based on the stagger, Edwin Allen's Tyrese Hyman, as they look to approach the last 150 meters. St. Jago, Javian Bell, also running very strongly at the moment. No surprises, I think, at the moment, based on the leader and the top 3. Are you surprised by this? You follow the track meet them?
Yeah, I'm follow the track meet them still, but check some when I get a nicer effort from Prentice still, but you know, sometimes you can't dictate the pace of a race. Sometimes the pace hot for you, and you just have to give it your best, your absolute best, and leave it all on the track.
Wherever it pop off for this.
Anyway, it pop.
All right, so good running we saw just now from Edwin Allen, Tyrese Hyman. Very composed, looked really good to capture the final heat of the Class 1 boys 400-meter hurdles. So that closes out the preliminary round. So up next will be the steeplechase 2,000 meters on track. So like I told you, this is where we're talking to the fans and enjoying ourselves on track alerts for the ISSA Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships Day 1. So we look to see the time. Hyman, I think, clocked 52.
So Bell, 52.52 should be good enough. Romaris Stewart of Peter
52, where 51.25 is the given time. Yeah. So you clearly have, like I said, a passion for what you do in all aspects of things. How important is that when you're mentoring or talking to youngsters about being passionate about something and tapping into it?
Well, I tend to hold these youths to a very high standard. Whoever I'm working with as kids, and I am in some part affiliated with Calabar Track and Field. So we try to inculcate within the minds of these youths that respect is the first and foremost, and we want them to do well in them academics. They're not just an athlete, they're a student athlete. So we always try to remind them that in as much as you love track and field, in as much as you see yourself burning up the track, doing this, doing that, the book them have to deal with as well. The book work is very important, because yes, you can use track and field as a means of procuring a scholarship overseas as well, but your academics have to help. Academics has to be an integral part of that. So every day I am in their ear about that, because I have to know the importance of that moving forward, transplanting from Calabar, going to the next level. It's very important.
Calabar is so rich in the sport, and you're so correct in terms of balancing. A number of them have picked up scholarships over the years, but guess what? So as your school, the boys are really bright from Cornwall College. How proud does that make you feel, when you think about it, that both the schools that you love so much, we see the youth them make headway and outside of Jamaica, they can pick up a scholarship, whether even for UA or even if they want to go overseas.
When I look back at what Cornwall College represented for me, I just remember a lot of ways of championships, chess competition, festival competition, excellent results in academics at the CXC level or the CSEC level, the school choir, the number of boys that graduated from the school and went on to institutions of higher learning, the business community, everybody that Cornwall College push out, even as Rhodes Scholars. Yeah. So when I look at that, when I juxtapose the success of Cornwall College with Calabar High School, I'm proud because of the youths them. Yes. And it's not just the youths them graduating, it's the youths them reciprocating as well when them leave. Yes. And that is the most important part. You have to give back to who gave to you.
I agree with that. I believe in volunteerism and giving back. That's how we make progression, Yeah. Well, guess what, Slash? Big up yourself. And big up yourself. You see, I'm fine, Boy, you're cheer for 2 schools.
You find me, I really want you to find me.
I know, but I'm fine here. But thanks for talking to us on Track Alert, our Fan Central, mingling with the fans because you are all very important. Because without, the people them are going to feel away, just run to empty stadium. But guess what? We're up on a break. Stick with us.
Two different separate. Our school we all love dearly. We think it is the best. Maroon and gold our colors. Rising sun our quest. Our motto means at all times we try to do our best. At home, at school, at work, at play, we put it to the test. I get quite a gift. I get quite a gift. On the road and the sun won't set. Try to do your best. Put it to the test. I get quite a gift.
That's what, no. That's what.
Laundry detergent for a wash that deep cleans and keeps colors bright. Use Sun Powder for the fresh, high foam you love so much. All at an unbeatable price. Sun Powder Laundry Detergent. Experience the greatness and pick up a pack today.
It's affordable and accessible.
And the service was excellent.
Pharmacies that affiliate with first year, you get a discount.
Did not need a group to be a part of it.
Sign up today at firstcarejamaica.com.
Detergent for a wash that deep cleans and keeps colors bright. Use Sun Powder for the fresh, high foam you love so much. All at an unbeatable price. Sun Powder Laundry Detergent. Experience the greatness and pick up a pack today.
It's affordable and accessible.
And the service was excellent.
Pharmacies that affiliate with first year, you get a discount.
Did not need a group to be a part of it.
Sign up today at firstcarejamaica.com.
Hi guys, my name is Jenny Russell, National Representative in the 400 meter hurdles. And my champs experience described in one word would be magical. From the love and support I got from the crowd, to the atmosphere and to the competition. And I just want to send out a short message to you athletes that put God first, be competitive, be fierce, and be confident. And a special shout out to my alma mater, Homewood Technical High School, that you will all achieve your goal as a team without an ounce of doubt in your mind. Put God first and everything will fall in place. Be confident because you have prepared well. So all the best, very best to each and every school across the island.
and I'll see you there.
This is Travis Michael, professional discus thrower. My experience at Champs, over the years, they've been very good. I've had a couple of victories. I am still the record holder, and it was all fun for me. I went to the best school in track and field, Calabar. I just want to encourage the guys to go out there. We've been here many a times. We know what we need to do to win the championship. It's ever so powerful, the rest. And to everybody else competing, go out there and have fun. You've trained hard for it, and be confident, right? Be confident and go out there fearless and get what is yours. Peace.
My name is Sasha Gay Morrison, former captain of the Edna Girls Track and Field team, former discus record holder at the ISSA Boys and Girls Championship. Reflecting on my experience at the championship, and there's just one word I can use to sum it all up, and it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. The ISSA Boys and Girls Championship is not just a platform that is used to showcase the amazing talents of our beautiful athletes across the island, but it's also a platform that helps our athletes to develop other skills and to be confident in the things that we do, and also to take pride in the way we perform and carry ourselves. Who would not want to be a part of such a dynamic program? I feel blessed and amazed that I had the experience of being a part of this program. I want to wish all the athletes that will be performing in this 2023 ISSA Boys and Girls Championship the best of luck. We all cannot be winners on the day, but remember, there's no loser. Everything that happened, every experience is a learning experience. We win, we lose, but we're all champions.
My name is Kiara Grant, a past student of the ISSA High School who's currently in the state competing for Arkansas. Competing at Champs has always been a bit of excitement for me, and I feel like it's the same thing over here, whereby I'm able to compete with athletes who are older than me, or probably the same age as me, but at the end of the day, I've been prepared for it because competing at Champs has allowed me to compete with athletes who are actually older than me, but in the same class as I am. And I feel like it has grown so much with me when it comes on how to control my anxiety, when it comes on to a lot of crowd. But I just want to take the time out to wish you guys all the best in the injury-free championship, and to remember to believe in yourself. Nothing is impossible. You set those goals and you have worked so hard over the past couple of months, and it's time to go out there and do what you do best, and that is competing. And I wish you guys a great championship, and know that the Lord is within all of you guys. You guys shall not fail.
Hi, my name is Lamar Distin, the national record holder in the high jump. I just want to take a moment to wish you all the best, and I hope you succeed in your goals. The vibe has always been amazing in my years at Champs, and it actually brings out the best in me, especially knowing you have people who are behind you 100%. It's always a good vibes, knowing that you are not only doing it for yourself, but also for your team at a shot at the Champs title. If you are nervous, it's okay to be nervous. Just don't let that nervousness take you over. You've been training for this, and now it's time to show the world what you are made of. Big up my little brother Santino Distin, who will be competing in the Class 2 high jump and long jump in his first appearance at Champs. As Coach Bennett always say, don't be afraid to dominate, don't be afraid to destroy them. One idol.
Hi, my name is Janice Smith, former Wilmerian and Champs champion. My Champs experience was a roller coaster ride. Talk about underdog turned champion, that would be me. But it was fulfilling, honestly. A really good growth experience. Loved the crowd, loved the energy, and yeah. I would love to wish all my Wilmerians from Class 4 to Class 1 an amazing championship. Have fun, enjoy your team. Just soak up every single thing that you can. To all the athletes performing, I wish you guys nothing but a safe championship and a very fun championship also. What have I learned from champs? There are going to be adversities. Things will take a turn, but once you are headstrong, positive, confident in yourself, you will become a champion. So keep fighting, guys.
Hi, everybody. This is Javier Bell, former 400-meter champion, Olympian, and many-time finalist at the Boys and Girls Championship. I am here to talk about my experience at Champs and just to encourage everybody who's competing this year. Well, I can first say that my experience at Champs were filled with a lot of mixed feelings because it was an up and down championship for me for many years. I was plagued by injuries, but I can say I've enjoyed every time I've competed there. I must say that the vibes at Chance is very vibrant. So even if you're not a part of the traditional schools, you still feel that energy from the crowd. I must say to all the athletes that are competing this year to just be focused, stay focused for the days of championship. It's not only competing, but also rest and recovery is very important. I'm just asking everybody to go out there, be competitive, but also in a friendly manner. Be respectful to yourself, your teammates, and your competitors. I'm just asking you just continue to go out there and give it your best, because your best is all that counts. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to send this message to you all. I hope that everybody have a good, calm, collective and fun championship this year. Alright, peace, bless.
Hey, it's your girl Jura Levy. I'm just here to wish my alma mater, Very Technical High School, good luck and all the best at this year Boys and Girls Championship. I would have to say my least favorite moment at the Boys and Girls Championship was the year 2007. I got fourth in the 100, fourth in the 200. My 4x1 got disqualified, and then I lost my 4x4 medal. But my best and favorite moment at those championships came the following year, 2008, where I won the 100, broke the record, won the 200, became the Class 2 champion girl and overall champion girl. That moment still holds a special place in my heart to this day that I treasure. Just want to say good luck to all the school and all the best at this year Boys and Girls Championship. Stay motivated, keep the fight alive.
So we've come to the end of another exciting day. Well, it's a starting day and it has drawn, curtains have been drawn. It has really been a very lively start, and we're here bringing to you the fun experience. That's what we hope to bring to you throughout the rest of the week. It is your platform. It is your time to let your voice be heard. If you're not at the stadium, we're going to encourage you to come to the stadium. I am O'Shea Hurldes. I'll be with you for the rest of the week. My co-host will be also Noel Francis, and he'll be here. Noel, we know that it's just day one, but we're really excited about what we have seen today.
Yes, I was very impressed with what I saw today. All around, there were not a lot of casualties, and that was good. You see a lot of the favorites going through in their respective events. I was very impressed with the 100 meters, you know, seeing Serena Cole, Alana Reid, and Buwaji and Krumi, you know, as well as DeAndre Daly from Herbert Morrison, really cruising through the rounds and looking very impressive. The conditions were very good for sprinting, and we really saw them looking quite authoritative in their events. The 400-meter hurdles was a bit tricky, as you can. It's an obstacle race, and there are a lot of obstacles, as you can see. It was a lot of challenge, and that will be a very good final, you know. But all in all, today was a very good day. Impressive by the athletes.
And based on the names that you called, the athletes for the 100 meters, tomorrow is the big day. For a lot of the people who don't know, the finals that will close tomorrow's second day of championship will be the 100 meters. And we can't overemphasize that. We can't say it enough. If you're not here, you have to be here. It's just a pity we cannot bring to you the live coverage. But I know that tomorrow is going to be electrifying in here when the fans will come, because the 100 meters is what Jamaica is known for, and our champs is also, and it promises two of the biggest clashes that we're hoping to see. So I know you said it already, but just reiterate to the fans about the importance of tuning in, about sharing and looking forward to the 100 meters.
Well, tomorrow we're going to have a lot of World Under 20 medalists who will be on show. You have Buwaji and Krumi, who is a silver medalist from the last year World Under 20 Championship in Cali, Colombia. We have Serena Cole, who is also a medalist. We have Alana Reid, who is a bronze medalist from the 200 meters in that event. And all of them will be on show tomorrow. And believe you me, I mean, a lot of persons usually, you're used to seeing the finals on a Friday, but tomorrow is a Wednesday. And believe you me, it's worth going miles to see, because there is a possibility of both championship records going tomorrow. The 10.12 for the Class 1 boys 100 meters and the 11.12 for the girls Class 1 100 meters held by Veronica Brown. Those are in the departure lounge if conditions are perfect, and I expect to see some super races tomorrow in the 100 meters.
Tomorrow is dubbed Flying Wednesday, so we're going to say to the fans, you have to be here one more time. Just also to emphasize that the points will hit the board tomorrow. Just for those who will be tuning and would not realize there's no points on offer today. It was all preliminary events, but tomorrow we will having points starting hitting the board. The 1500 meter finals will be on, but the 100 meter finals, that's what you want to see. We're going to say to you, this is the fun experience. We'll be here to carry the reaction, the feedback. We're going to ask you, if you're at home, create your videos, create your shout outs. If you're in the fan, seize the opportunity to come and let your voice be heard, because there's a lot of bragging rights, and the fans will make for a better atmosphere, a more intriguing championship, and the athletes are depending on them. So we're going to ask for you to come out. It's Track Alerts. We're doing it like nobody else can do it. To our sponsors, to everybody, we're saying to you that we thank you, and we hope that you will be with us until Saturday, because the championship comes to an end on Saturday. But that's it for us tonight. We don't have much more to talk about, because we want for you to let your voice be heard, and that's what we are hoping for you to join us on this platform. So myself, and on behalf of Noel Francis, we're going to be signing out for tonight, and we ask that you join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. sharp at the stadium. Again, we invite you to be participative, and also to let us know where you're watching us, for send us your shout out, and we'll be sure to share them. So until tomorrow, we say good night and goodbye.
Stay connected with Track Alerts TV by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. You'll never miss a moment when we go live, and you'll always be the first to know when we post new and exciting content. But that's not all.
Sun Powder Laundry Detergent for a wash that deep cleans and keeps colors bright. Use Sun Powder for the fresh, high foam you love so much. All at an unbeatable price. Sun Powder Laundry Detergent. Experience the greatness and pick up a pack today.
Become a part of the Track Alerts TV family today. It's time to take your love for track in the field to the next level with the ultimate athletics experience.
It's affordable and accessible.
And the service was
Advertise
excellent.
with trackalerts.com.
First year, you get a discount.
Did not need
More
a
people are
group
becoming
to be a
satisfied
part of it.
advertisers
Sign
building
up
their
today
brand
at
online.
firstcarejamaica.com.
We know it from start to finish. Trackalerts.com on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Contact us today at info@trackalerts.com or 876-893-4156.
Sun Powder Laundry Detergent for a wash that deep cleans and keeps colors bright. Use Sun Powder for the fresh, high foam you love so much. All at an unbeatable price. Sun Powder Laundry Detergent. Experience the greatness and pick up a pack today.
It's affordable and accessible.
And the service was excellent.
Pharmacies that affiliate with first year, you get a discount.
Did not need a group to be a part of it.
Sign up today at firstcarejamaica.com